Right on. So what's happening, everybody?
Welcome.
All right, so we're doing Sunday at the Speed Shed. Let me put a little chaw in there.
Yep.
Uh-oh, what do we got live?
It's breaking already.
Oh, Jesus.
Restricted to some audiences because you're swearing.
Oh,
Shit.
we're already restricted?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all right.
So I guess we can't
we're
swear.
gonna swear less.
We're already getting kicked off TikTok.
Yeah,
Right.
TikTok's having a fit.
Whatever. It'll be fine.
Right. So we got Alwin with Alwin
How you doing?
from Baraboo here, and we got Hammer Studios.
This
So
guy.
he's been around all over.
World famous car builder.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, bikes,
thank you.
cars, anything this guy touches gets wrecked. So that's why he became a builder.
Right.
You ain't kidding. You know my luck with
Right,
cars.
right. And then you just got me, Veeter. Just, I wreck a lot of stuff, so I had to learn how to fix it. Never got in the automotive trade, but I dabble on the weekends and at night. And,
I was gonna throw in a mom joke, but we'll get kicked off TikTok.
yeah, we can't. We got a TikTok live going too. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess how'd we all get into the motorcycles and the
Cars and all that.
Well, my dad bought me Hot Wheels.
Yep.
Yeah, after that it was done.
It's all downhill from there.
You're taking my line.
Sorry.
Oh, shit. Classic.
Where
You go first.
Where did you buy them from? You think?
Kmart.
Kmart.
Oh, Kmart was a thing. I forget. You're a bit older than we are.
Yeah, I'm a bit older than these two.
Yeah. What's
Right.
Kmart? No, I'm
How did you get it on the what is it, like the blue light sale?
Yeah, they had a blue light special. They'd roll it out down there and you chase it down the, I almost swore again, they chase it down the aisle and then you could get those little Hot Wheels cars,
No
shit.
kidding.
Yep. That's how we got started.
Right.
Next thing you know, I had a Huffy motorcycle or bicycle.
Yeah.
I went pedaling.
Did you put the can in the wheel?
No,
Like
I had those
motorcycle
weird
noises?
handlebars on it,
Yeah.
and I'd be calling the girls up.
Yeah.
I'm on the way. I'll be there in 3 hours. I'm pedaling over.
Chain
Yeah.
falls off.
Chain
You
flew
eat-
off.
You eat shit.
Probably one of them old phones you had to like spin
Yeah,
the
it
dial.
was a quarter.
Oh,
You had
yeah.
to stick your quarter in and call, and then you get their dad.
Part,
and
do you have a
Yeah.
do you have a party line or not? You're not that old.
yeah, we had a party line in
You
the
did.
country.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was great. Pick it up, and you'd hear Ethel talking to her husband at work about the souffle they were making or whatever. But yeah. How'd you get started in cars?
Well, kind of the same way. I got a Hot Wheels for Christmas when I was about 2 years
It's all
old.
started with Hot Wheels.
And my grandpa on my mom's side, he was an old hot rodder. He's a farmer, but he was a hot rodder. He always had it. It didn't even have to run good, but he could keep the tires bald on anything he owned. And
Keep the tires bald.
yeah, he did. He kept them bald. I mean, he
See-
wouldn't
is that what you
change
get?
them out until the
My grandma
freaking
was so happy.
he couldn't change them out till the wire, or he didn't change them out till the wires were showing. And
Okay, I'll stop.
it was kind of all downhill from there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's kind of where it started.
I see where you get the bald tires from, though.
Yeah, that runs in the family.
Yeah, yeah.
So I used to buy them half bald though, so I mean it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah,
I didn't even
right.
buy them. I was getting them from the
Yeah.
local dealer.
You were, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dumpster diving for tires.
I was, yeah.
Yep.
I asked to get tires one time, and they charged me. And then after I came in there every weekend for tires, they're like tire racks in the back. And
Help yourself.
help yourself, yeah. So I bought one of them manual tire changers. And
Yep.
you remember the days.
Oh
and-
yeah.
And,
With Veeter every weekend, it was $100 of gas in the big block
Right.
and a fucking pair of tires.
I couldn't even afford the gas.
Shit.
Set of rear tires every weekend.
What was your
Yeah.
first car?
My first car was a 1995 Toyota Corolla.
Was it the Corolla? Was the first one, the black one?
Yeah, 4-door with a 5-speed.
Yeah.
My mom, she
hubcap
was like,
spinners.
yeah. Well, we had, yeah.
Legit.
We'll get into that.
That was on the
Sorry.
Mexican side. No.
Right.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
So I got
Probably
the.
gets kicked off.
So I get this Corolla. My mom. I couldn't get anything else because my mom was like, "You need a 4-cylinder, 4-door. It's going to be good on gas, good on insurance. It's going to keep you out of trouble." Well, I showed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had the clutch burnt out of that thing. I got it in like June or something. I had the clutch burnt out of it before Thanksgiving.
How was your mom, by the way?
Oh, she's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been thinking about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was.
I think about her a lot,
She was
too.
wondering if you still were doing tree work.
Oh yeah, we can come up
Yeah.
there and cut some hardwood.
Her and Ben bought a They bought what are them? The big truck with the bucket on it, a bucket truck.
Oh,
Bucket
geez.
truck.
It's got a big old stick on it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're looking for a guy. They don't.
That's good.
Yeah, they're looking for cheap labor and
Right.
It was like
That's
a,
what we do.
You said it was like a double boom, right?
yeah, it is. It's like
Big old fucking unit.
The old double boom.
Yeah. Whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Not a Sparky.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad
yeah.
she's doing
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
enough about my mother. Had to bring my mom into it. Right?
Nice lady.
We're not even like 10 minutes in here, and right away we got to get my mother involved. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't even bring my friends to my house. So your mom's hot. I'm like, yeah, shut up. I'm going to kick your ass.
My mom was an Avon lady.
Oh, really? Yeah, my mom loved Avon.
Yeah. It was hard to walk sometimes if they had their lipstick, but, you know.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, old Chase Hendrickson used to tell me that joke, but
Really?
that'll probably get cut.
Yeah, well, it could do, yeah.
Who's Chase Hendrickson? Anyway?
Right.
We don't know.
We should
Anybody
probably,
seen him?
you know what we should probably do is do like a burner account on TikTok.
We're going to need one.
Yeah.
I'm getting locked
A
up.
couple of them.
Right.
Just test run on that.
Yeah.
Chase, I was just joking, by the way. Don't take offense. You might see this. You know, I know you get a little sensitive. We're all still friends.
I already made a disclaimer on my Facebook that anybody that we upset on this, we really didn't mean to do it unless we meant to do it, but
Right.
you won't know either way, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So,
Sorry I got us off subject. We do have a list of things to do. The first one is stay on topic.
Right.
what's the topic?
We don't have a topic.
We don't have a topic.
I love it.
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
Where were we? Sorry, I got off topic. Damn it. Brian, read the list.
Right.
No, I don't know.
All right, well, let's get over to Hammer Studios. He's got
years.
a long story, but he'll keep it short because that's how he is.
Yeah.
really?
Well, we'll be here for like 5 hours otherwise. So yeah,
5 days, I think.
Yeah. Could do. Yeah.
So how'd you get into cars?
Cars. I don't know.
How'd you get into the... And then that evolved into motorcycles. How'd
Well,
that all shake out?
my dad, he was always, kind of into cars, not like hardcore like us maybe, but he likes cars and all that shit.
Yeah.
He always had cool stuff and whatever. And I think probably the first thing that like really got me into it was way back in the day in Chicago, probably like early 90s. And my dad was helping his buddy in a shed do a motor swap in a Corvette, C3 Vet, rubber bumper.
Yep.
Yeah, and I remember I fell in love with that car. It was white with a red interior, and I sat there like, for the whole weekend as he's swapping motor in it, just drawing this thing and whatnot, drew the interior, drew the exterior and all that shit. And I remember that was like the coolest fucking thing ever,
Right.
And then being a kid, riding in it afterwards, like you're in the back seat, it's like sitting in a 5-gallon bucket,
They even had a back seat in them?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, 2 tiny little buckets, and even being a kid, you're like, fuck, there's the roof,
Right.
But it was just cool, like
0 to 60 in a day and a half.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
is it just like do you remember
Yeah.
that they just do like a stock motor swap or they?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know if it was knocking or whatever,
Sure.
Yeah, put a new motor in it. I remember the challenge was we had to put or Dad did anyway, put a block and tackle up in the ceiling to get it out because the hood's so fucking long, the cherry picker won't reach the motor. So. Yeah, that was kind of like a first memory. Other than that, first car he had in the States was a K5 Blazer. That thing was fucking cool. It was
That's
like
awesome.
on 33, 35, something like that.
Yep.
Bought it at a junkyard. Like the thing was sitting at the junkyard.
You had this in
And-
Chicago, or where'd you
Yeah,
live
in Chicago. Yeah.
So you were the kid
Yeah.
with a Blazer in Chicago.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're that kind of family. It was black on 33s and it was smoke all 4 tires off the line.
Oh, boy.
Your dad
Yeah,
was. I mean, from what I know, your old man. He was like, he tried to play like that modern, like good, clean looking guy, but then he
Yeah.
had a pair of cowboys on.
Yeah.
In Chicago.
In Chicago,
Yeah.
yeah.
Depending on what we were doing that day.
Yeah,
If we were
right,
going
right.
boating, he was wearing like khaki shorts and deck shoes.
Right,
But
yeah.
if you weren't boating, it was like, all right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick on my shit kickers.
Yep.
And I'm gonna act like a redneck,
Yeah,
Which he did. I mean, he did.
Yeah.
He drove truck, right? So
Yeah,
he had
trucker,
I seen pictures of it, but he had a Peterbilt.
Yep.
If I recall, it had flames on the hood.
Yeah, it was yellow with
Right,
flames.
right.
Yeah.
He was I mean,
Yeah.
and he
Doesn't
played
surprise
and
me.
he played the part. I mean, full
yeah.
on Peterbilt trucker, you know.
Yep. Oh yeah. Had his own company for a while, a few trucks and stuff. Yeah. Did that a bit. Drove all over. I seen the whole world in that fucking, or the whole northern America almost in that Peterbilt. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Really cool memories. So
Yeah, see, I knew your dad when he owned a Volvo. I'm like, what is this
Yeah.
guy?
A
He's driving a
Volvo.
Volvo.
he did have a
man.
Volvo truck. Yeah.
No, it was nice.
Yeah.
So we had the wheels polished out.
Yeah.
It was just a plastic truck, but it had that Volvo has that really cool blue color.
That blue color.
Even
yeah.
though I don't want to say I liked it, it looked
Yeah.
sharp.
It looked sharp,
It looked
yeah,
sharp for a
yeah.
plastic truck.
Well, he had everything. He had Western Stars, Kenworths, fucking Peterbilts, Freightliners, the whole lot. And
No
then,
Max, huh?
No, he had three. He had 3 Max on order, brand new ones when he
Oh,
had his
really?
company. Yeah, he was about to, but then he couldn't find drivers to put in them, so
Yeah.
he had to cancel the order, which sucked. But fuck, where was I going with that? Already off topic. Shit. Stay on topic. Rule number 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, we're kind of like involving that
Yeah.
into like the car scene for you.
Right. Yeah, because I was going to get carried away with Dad's trucking business because obviously I'm passionate about trucks, growing up in them, how that goes, kind of runs in the blood.
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, yeah, that was kind of the start, always in and around cars, fucking bike. Well, I was into motorcycles. I really like motorcycles. Dad's like, hell no, because when he was young, he fell off a bike and he got tangled up in some barbed wire, like his kneecap fell off and all this kind of shit. And
Sounds like a
That was
party.
how my mom and
Yeah.
dad were too. Like, I want a dirt bike, and they're like, absolutely not.
No, yeah. So one day, I remember my first motorcycle I bought. Actually, we could go into that. That was pretty funny. I was sitting in high school in class, and what was that computer program we had with? I can't remember what the fuck it was called. I don't know. We were like learning how to type and program and all sorts of shit
I
like
don't
that.
remember, but yeah, I know.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I was sitting in that class.
Yeah.
Found this bike on eBay. It was fucking Ninja. You remember that?
Yeah. We like
ZX6.
drove in the middle of the night to go get that.
Yeah. Fucking, it was on eBay. Fucking buy it now, $5,000. I was like, boop. So let's go. Yeah, geez,
You had to sell your car to like make it
Yeah,
happen, but
yeah.
you didn't have the car
Right.
sold yet.
Literally, yeah.
Well,
Like, I'm buying this thing, man. Yeah.
Mom and dad are pissed.
Yeah, mom and dad's pissed. Oh, yeah.
So it was
yeah.
like we went and picked it up. Was it like prom weekend or like it was homecoming or something?
It was something
I
like
just
that.
remember like
Yeah.
our girlfriends at the time.
Yeah.
They were all pissed
they were
off at us.
pissed.
We left like in the
Yeah.
evening to go get this motorcycle. We pick it up
Yeah.
at like midnight in Ames, Iowa.
Yeah.
So we're driving home. He has me drive. I missed the exit, and we end up like in the middle. We end up going south into the middle of Illinois.
Yeah, I think we kept going on the 80, and we ended up like fucking
I won't ride
ways.
with him.
Yeah. Well, you don't ride with me when I'm tired, anyways. I'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
What do you mean, you know?
I heard the stories about coming back from Sturgis.
Veeter,
That was
your
one time.
your blinks are getting too long, Veeter.
Those are both the stories.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's a whole
yeah.
other.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into
Oh yeah. So yeah, but that's kind of that's where it started for me anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
That was your first
yeah.
bike.
Yeah, first bike, ZX6R, yeah, like a 03 or something like that. I
Nice,
think
yeah.
it was. Yeah,
Of course, typical Cowie lime green.
Yeah, Cowie Lime Green.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looked like that
Classic.
fucking Mountain Dew can.
Right.
I can hear it from 5 miles away, fucking straight.
So your dad had the big dog at the same time though, all this, right?
Well,
The
no,
big dog chopper.
Yeah, so this is what happened, right? He was hell bent against motorcycles forever, since his wreck and all that. And then I buy that bike.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Not 2 fucking weeks go by. He buys a fucking big dog chopper.
Then it was okay.
Then it was okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the best thing is too, his dad
Yep.
was a truck driver, so
Yeah.
I knew how to ride bikes, and
Yeah.
I was riding them,
Yeah.
my buddies' bikes and stuff. So I'd jump
Yeah.
on his Ninja, and then he'd
Yeah.
grab his dad's big dog out of the
Yep.
garage, and we go ride
Yeah,
around
go rip
while
around.
his dad's out truck driving.
Yeah.
I
I think we put more miles on that big dog than he did.
think you're right.
Well, that was the thing with him because he was, trucking. He didn't ride it too often. But when he'd come home and he'd be like, where did he go? Was it Tomahawk? I think.
Yeah, they went to Tomahawk with your mom?
Yeah. So when he did ride it, he'd get on it and fucking he's riding to the rally,
Dude, and he'd
it's
put on miles, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah,
your mom
yeah.
was riding on that little, that little freaking
Dude, looks like a
cushion
little
that stuck
fucking
to the fender.
yeah.
She's got her legs. I mean, they're fucking way up like this. I mean,
Fucking 250 rear tire on
yeah,
that.
yeah, dude.
Like
I remember doing
full rigid, no springer seat, no nothing.
Dude, your parents. I remember your
Yeah.
parents left and we were at the house because
Yeah.
we spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
And he had a 1-car garage.
Yeah.
It was basically a little chop shop, you know.
It was,
Well, you're
yeah.
running a chop. We won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So-
the neighbors thought we were the fucking mafia.
So we got a 1-car garage,
Yeah.
or whatever. So we did everything in there, from hanging out to pulling motors. I pulled my first
God.
motor in his shed, and he's like,
Oh,
"Yeah, let's
yeah.
just pull the motor." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I've never done that before." He's like, "Yeah, we'll just
We'll figure it out."
Do it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
It's just not some bolts.
Yeah.
And well, his folks, I remember they went to Tomahawk on that thing. They had some people meet up with them, you know, just like we do now. You know,
Right.
like our
Yeah.
kids will say the same thing. All our biker buddies show up at the house. So if you're
Right.
his dad's buddies show up.
Just
Yeah.
random people.
Yep.
Right.
His folks take off. They're white as we can be. They get
Yeah.
back, dude. They look like the Kool-Aid man,
Yeah.
both of them. Like,
Yeah.
and freaking his mom, you know, her hair is straight back. Freaking, they're just wind blown to hell.
Wow.
First trip out, man. Yeah. They sent it, man. Yeah.
I mean, and
Yeah.
his old man, like he freaking,
Yeah.
like when he was riding, he wasn't stopping. He
No,
was
he's
going.
going, man.
Right.
Well, he's a trucker, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he
fucking,
didn't care.
Yeah, yeah. If you can't pee in a bottle, well, sucks to be.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Hold it.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty
It's kind of cool,
So,
like the evolution of like going from a kid and transitioning into
it is.
that
yeah.
car motorcycle world. You
Yeah.
know, like what was that like
Yeah.
for you? Like
Right.
obviously your dad raced, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My
So-
dad raced motorcycles and stock cars when I was
Sure.
Yeah.
before I was born, and then he was not happy with me getting a motorcycle. So
How old were you? What do you think?
when I bought my first one,
Yeah.
it was 16, I believe.
What was it? Like a Cowie KZ
920 Yamaha Virago.
Oh, okay.
V-twin. Bought it in a foot of snow. Rode it home in the snow. Well, I rode it to my buddy's house because I couldn't take it home. Left
shit.
it there and rode out of there. Well, one day I brought it home because nobody was home, and then, of course, my
Yeah.
parents were there, and they're like, "Ooh, what's this?" And, oh boy.
Oh boy,
Right.
here we go.
I did the same thing with the crotch rocket.
I got the
bought that.
lecture.
I bought a CBR 600.
Yeah.
And I was living at my mom's at the time. There's no way I was bringing that thing to the house. Like,
Oh man.
so I think I was didn't I keep it over at your guys' shop in Endeavor?
What was that Adam's bike?
Yeah,
yeah.
that black and red one.
Yeah, that fucker fell over on
Yeah,
me.
we-
Yeah, that happens.
We'd bring our girlfriends.
Yeah,
home.
it was
we
at the
wouldn't
shop.
bring the
yeah.
bikes
Remember
home.
when Adam
Facts.
when Adam still had that bike and the brake lever
Yeah.
got broke or the clutch
Yeah,
lever?
yeah.
Now that I'm really
Yeah.
into the motorcycles, I think about a brake lever or clutch handle. It's not even a big deal.
Yeah, no.
And he just fucking
Yeah.
flipped out about it.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
like, dude, it's
Oh,
a freaking
man.
aluminum lever. Like,
Yeah.
But I had no money. We didn't
Well,
have
that
any
was
money.
the thing
then.
at
Like,
the
so I was
time,
like,
dude. Like,
I'm
yeah.
like, where the hell am I gonna
Yeah.
how am I gonna go buy a handle for this
Right.
thing? It was probably $20. You
Yeah,
know.
we were broke.
the piss broke, man. Like, fuck.
So we ended up hanging on to that bike for like 3 weeks. I don't even know why I had it at that
think-
point because I was buying it from him, but I don't remember I had it for some reason.
I don't know. I think
were
I thought he
working on
brought
it?
it to me or something, or you brought it over.
We were working on it or something.
Yeah, we're gonna like change the oil or some shit or
Yeah.
what. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Some mechanical bits or
Yeah, somehow I weaseled my way into getting the bike before I paid for the bike.
Yeah.
That's how that went. And
Yeah. fuck
and
yeah.
I mean, he made the biggest deal of the handle. Now it's kind
Yeah.
of funny thinking about. I'm like, God, that was so
Yeah.
minor. Like, you know.
Yeah, it was, but my fucking ass, dropped out the bottom of my pants when it fell over.
That was a big deal back then.
Now-
It was,
Now,
man.
now a
Fucking,
bike tips over. You're like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Pick
Yeah.
it
Pick
up
it up.
later.
Yeah.
It's just a Harley.
Right.
If you're all in, you
Yeah,
just kick the
jeez.
shit out of it while it's down.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. That was the bike.
Outside influences.
I come smoking into a bar and the front tire washed out because I just put a 21 on it and I wasn't used to it.
Oh shit.
So I tipped over. There was a cop sitting there and he was looking at me like, is this guy drinking?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So I go over there and I started yelling at the bike and acting all crazy. I started kicking it. I'm jumping on the saddlebag.
He's the bag that didn't fall on the ground in the gravel, the bag that's not scratched, he just
Yeah.
starts kicking the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Cop
what are you
backed off
doing?
real quick.
Like, that's
He's
the good side.
That's the good
Not
side.
dealing with this, young man.
Christ. Oh, and that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Freaking something else, man. Like, what the hell?
Somebody had
piece
a
of
video
shit.
of it.
Oh,
My
Jesus.
ex-wife left me because she thought I was crazy. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her problem?
I don't
I
know how
don't
she I don't know how she
No
came to
fun.
that conclusion.
Didn't you say her and your current girlfriend are shopping today?
That was the other ex-wife.
Oh, the other
Yeah, the
ex-wife.
ex-wife and
I forgot
my
you had a-
girlfriend are out shopping today.
Yeah, I forgot you had a
They
couple
went to the
ex-wives.
Nutcracker last night together too, and took my daughter. Yep.
Is that like
Yeah.
is that like Thunder Down Under or?
Well, I don't know.
Sounds like you need a cup to go to that event.
Yeah. Oh, the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a bunch of nut busters.
Sounds rough.
Nuts
Here we
that
go.
eat
Here we go.
people.
Topic.
Oh.
No.
Here we go.
Here we go. Shit, too funny.
Good times.
Great oldies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The dad jokes are coming in. Love it.
yeah,
Love it. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I think it's time for a PBR. You want to hand me one?
We don't need some bourbon here.
I don't think you say PBR on the radio.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's a pulmonary blood pressure resuscitation thing.
There you go. That's
I thought he was talking about bull riding.
Where are they? Oh,
Yeah.
they're there.
They're in the fridge where
that's
they
a,
belong.
that was a
Gotcha.
very educated definition.
Oh, we're
there.
going
I
to the
like that.
PBR? We're not affiliated with PBR or endorse their activities.
Hey,
Awesome. Thank you.
good call.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Start with
Throw
one
it
of
out
these.
there. Don't want to get sued.
Right.
Everybody's so crazy now. You know, you
Oh,
say
yeah.
something online, next thing you know, you're getting a
Yeah.
cease and desist order.
Right.
That was just
Oh,
one time. I said the
Yeah.
wrong thing,
Yeah.
and the wrong person watched it.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Deal
Wasn't
with it
that-
when it does.
Yeah, they even
Yeah.
mailed the thing. You can believe that? I figured
Yeah.
they'd just call me.
No?
What were you talking about?
Well, I can't say that.
I like what you did there.
You almost got me. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'll tell you. But
Nah,
yeah,
you're
no.
sharp. You're not too hungover today.
You're doing really good.
Yeah.
Well, I got up an hour before Kasper did. You were
Yeah.
probably up, I slept in today. I was like,
I
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
indulge
God,
too
bud.
much last night.
Yeah.
yeah. Last night we were at Kurt Straczynski's party. Did you get invited?
No, I never get invited to Kurt's parties. Hope he
no.
sees this.
What a jackway.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's not very nice. Well, anyway,
My girlfriend always invites me, but he never does.
so and he did the invites.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's learning. You know, our buddy Kurt. He's not tech savvy. He did his first ever Facebook event for a
Yeah.
Christmas party.
He's the guy in Sturgis that got so drunk that he couldn't ride his motorcycle, right? Was that him?
Did that happen?
Yeah, I remember when he didn't want to leave and we were like 2 states away and then he's like, oh, maybe I should get up.
Oh yeah, that was after we rolled that side by side.
And he has a phobia of gay people too.
I can leave say gay people online.
You can say gay.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
It just means happy.
Yeah, he didn't ride because we rolled a side by side the night before. Got pretty beat up actually. My leg was all swelled up, and
Well, that's a whole other story.
that is another story. but-
Almost.
So I got up. We're in Sturgis, so you're gonna ride, you know. So I got up and I'm like, "Kurt, you riding today?" "No, I'm not riding." I'm like, all right, cool. We take off. I don't know. It was late even, like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
We got going like
Yeah,
10
I got
o'clock.
going late.
Kurt calls like 2 p.m. We're in Sundance, Wyoming. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Hey."
5 hours away.
5 hours away.
I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Hey, man, I don't think I'm riding today." I'm like,
No.
"Oh shit, it's like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon." "Where are you?" I'm like, I'm in Sundance, Wyoming." "Oh yeah, I definitely ain't riding today."
Remember when he saw his first penis in Sturgis?
Oh, my
he
God.
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah.
Well, honestly, I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that shit either. That was.
Did he have a hose clamp on it?
No, he did
No,
not.
that
have
was a
hose
different
clamp.
That was
guy.
a different guy.
That was a different year.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You were there. You were there that year.
For the
Were you
hose
there for the
clamp?
hose
Yeah.
clamp?
Yeah, the
Oh
hose
my
clamp.
God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw the one walking and I saw the one riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Sturgis,
Yeah.
it's a thing. You put a hose clamp on your penis and you walk around
In the campground,
in the
butt
campground
naked.
butt
Yeah.
naked. Yeah.
You little chode.
Yeah.
We
I
don't,
Yeah.
but
No.
we know people that do.
The first time I saw it, I'm riding, and we're going down through Titty Alley there, and I'm fucking, I'm on the street glide, which I'm very uncomfortable on that bike as it is, and then I see this
Was it
fucking
that-
thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do.
That was the guy riding the bike, right?
Yeah.
It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. This 7-year-old guy just out
Oh,
for
man.
a toodle on his Schwinn.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
my god.
what the fuck?
I don't know if I'm supposed to look or not. Or,
Yeah, like, it's like
You can't not look
I
at
know.
that.
the one that should feel weird about it, he feels fine, and everybody else is like, "What the fuck?"
yeah,
Like,
right.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
No,
Yeah.
look, wow, no hands.
No hands, yeah.
Holy hell.
Oh my god. Yeah.
it's-
Jeez. Yeah. It was.
It's a
something.
weird time, you know.
Yeah.
These people have a pretty misconception that it's just a bunch of naked women wandering around and they're just looking to prowl. Not even close.
Not even
Weird.
close.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
kind
family
of
environment.
it's kind of like having cars and stuff for modifying your cars and bikes and shit.
Right.
You know, to get chicks, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're pulling dudes.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you're pulling dudes. You do it for the guys, you know.
It's cool too, you know. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Like Kurt had
Yeah.
that problem with his 03 Fat Boy.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
at Quick Trip. People are just running out.
Yeah.
Oh man, is that an 03 Fat Boy?
Well, you're only.
it's a 1 year bike.
Yeah, it's like, geez, you know, it's like
I love it.
big
love it.
anniversary here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like unreal.
Yeah, worth $45,000
Yeah.
all day
40,
long.
45?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I tell people in Sturgis. And then they said it to a guy. Go, yeah, the bike's worth $40,000. And he's like,
shit.
no way. And they see him on his phone and Googling prices.
It's like $4,500. What the fuck's this guy talking about?
Well, that's when we went to the bathroom too. That's a whole issue.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
That guy got mad.
There was just a couple guys joking around or
Yeah.
at the urinal, and the guy got weird about it.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, thanks. You
Did he
know.
get weirded out?
Oh, the guy, dude, he got mad. You guys quit talking like that.
Dude, yes, they're just broke.
If you can't pee while somebody else is looking at your wiener in Sturgis, you got a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
like I
can't
was
pee.
saying, you gotta stay on topic.
Yeah,
So, there you
we're
go.
getting off on
There
a
you go.
tangent, but
I like it. It's fun.
Where were we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they go from cars and trucks to wieners, so I don't
Right.
know what else is
It's a
between.
natural progression.
It is. It is. Yeah.
yeah,
You
know.
should tell people how you went to that party
Oh, back in '88.
back in '88.
All right, so
Woodstock.
yeah, it wasn't Woodstock. That was in '99.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
'69 was the first American Woodstock.
First
right?
American Woodstock.
That would have
Yeah,
been.
I
cool
was
to be
there,
out
actually.
too, but
Yeah.
Woodstock '99. If anybody hasn't seen the documentary on that,
Apparently, it's really good.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like what
We used
the
to go to
hell?
Weedstock. Can you say Weedstock on here? Maybe. I don't know. Guess we're gonna
Are
find
you-
out.
are
It's
you-
legal in like.
Well, you're a
18
landscaper,
states?
so you can say
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah, there was a lot of landscaping to do there, because I'll tell you, there was upside down eagle nests running all over that place.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, back in 1988, I
88.
Topic.
I went to this party, and I was with my dad, anyways, and can't quite remember where we were or whatever. But
You were in a tunnel.
long story short,
Tunnel vision.
I get to this party with my dad, and everything's going good. And then by the end of the night, I went home with my
How
mom,
many people's on this thing?
and well, the rest is history.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, I love it.
I was
Yeah,
looking
that's
for
great.
you there,
That's
but-
a good one. That's a good one. Jeez. I'm all
horrible.
jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Go, Dad, go!
Hey,
Put me in, coach.
I love it.
I was the winner that night.
Put me in, coach.
Dad.
Jesus. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm just glad your mom didn't spit you out, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Appreciate it.
Oh, my.
They don't appreciate me, appreciate my mother.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
talk about my mom again.
No, well,
I mean, I guess I brought
it's
it
a
up.
stay
that-
on topic, Mom.
I guess I brought that up that time.
We'll put that in there.
It's got to come back around every 10
Right.
minute intervals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about my mom, too. I mean, she's cool.
Yeah, your mom is really nice, actually.
She is.
She cooks really good, too.
Yep.
Never had her food, but I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Mailman
Stay on
told me.
topic, Mom.
Well, you do like good like briskets and all that. I've been hearing.
Yeah,
Brian's
You
barbecue.
dabble a little
and-
bit.
I actually had my first disaster
Oh,
smoking the other night.
Well, how do you have a disaster?
I
Smoking
bought a,
meat. Were you smoking meat?
yeah, I bought
Oh.
a chuck roast and a rump roast, which I've done many of, and I sliced the rump roast and I pulled the chuck roast, big pulled beef. Went and bought them, same place, did them the same way.
Yeah.
So you pushed instead of pulled.
Well, sometimes you do that.
That's
Yeah.
what happened.
They both came out tough as nails, and I threw them both in the damn garbage.
oh shit.
I was mad. It's the first
That's a
problem
sad
I've had.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Well, so you think it was you or you think it was the meat?
I think it was the meat.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
That does happen. I've had
The
that
only
a
thing
few
I did
times.
different is I didn't let it rest, but it still shouldn't have been that. I don't know. It was
Did
depressing.
you kick the shit out of the grill that time or not?
Not this time.
Now this
But I did do that to a grill,
kick the shit out
and
of
it's
the
on
guy.
a video. Maybe we could get that sometime and show it to the folks.
Right,
Yeah, the grill started on. I was babysitting these burgers, and
Yeah.
I'm watching them. I literally turned around and walked in the house to get a pan to pull the burgers off.
Right.
I come back, and the whole grill's.
Shit.
So I did what any young American would do. I grabbed a shovel and
Wallop.
went to town on that grill.
Wait,
Then we went to
shit.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
they
That
still, do they
happens.
still do the lunch buffet? Pizza Hut?
No.
No?
not
God, I
Baraboo.
haven't been to a Pizza Hut in ages.
Not Baraboo. I think they
Like
do in
since they had a
Portage.
smoking section.
Really?
I think Portage is
Oh
still
man,
open
I
for
forgot
some.
about this.
Yeah.
They had smoking and non.
Smoking, non-smoking,
Right,
yeah.
but they'd open the door
Yeah.
to the non-smoking
Yeah.
and it'd just be smoking.
Well, I don't know if there was even a door. There was like a divider wall or some shit like that was like 4 foot tall.
It's so weird now. Like when you go out to
Yeah.
Wyoming, when we're in
Yeah.
Sturgis, and you can smoke in. I don't know if you were
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
smoke in
And
the
you
bar?
can smoke
Yeah,
in
you
the
can smoke in
bars
the bar,
out
yeah.
there.
Yep.
You walk into a bar and it's like
Yeah.
full of smoke. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day it was like nothing,
it's
but now you
normal.
walk in there and it's like what
Right.
the?
Yeah,
What
it's-
the
yeah,
fuck?
you
Yeah.
open the door, you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Place is on
Yeah.
fire.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like that in some places around Europe too. Like, you know, if you go to like, I don't know, Greece or Spain or something like that, you can still smoke in places. And it's just
Oh,
like, yeah. So it's like, dude, I got to unload, man. Give me 5 packs. Like, you know, it's just weird. It's like out of principle, you kind of have to, you know. It's
His
like,
dad unloaded. That's how he got here
well, yeah,
at that party.
that's confirmed. He's here live.
Yeah, he's here live.
I'm here in the
Thanks,
flesh.
Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. It's just like a thing. It's I think it's like a freedom kind of thing maybe that gets me about it. It's like
Right.
don't tell me what I can and can't do sort
Right,
of shit, you know. And I think
right.
that, yeah, it bugs me. But anyway,
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of freedom, you know, this guy, where did you live? Sweden?
yeah,
He lived in
yeah.
Sweden. He's part Mexican, Spanish, whatever you want to say.
Mexican, not Spanish.
Mexican,
That's
yeah.
two different places.
Yeah.
I'm just a regular
Yeah.
Spain and
non-Spanish,
Mexico.
Mexican, Swedish dude hanging out with these guys. They're the cool guys.
I was born here though.
Yeah.
So I'm basically an American.
Yep.
I mean, no,
Basically,
I'm
yeah.
not basically.
I mean, unless you
am.
You
check
are,
his
you are.
ID.
Yeah.
You gotta bring the ID into this.
Either of these guys are not supposed to be here. Don't call immigration. All right?
You ain't a kidding.
The only people that are coming to get me are the German-Irish people and
What'd you even say?
German-Irish.
German Irish. German Irish people.
Terrible gibberish.
The German
Yeah, that bourbon
Irish
you, buddy.
people.
You ever try one of these? Take a sip of that. That's pretty
Buffalo
good.
Trace, huh?
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
That's
Hey.
with Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Oh,
Not bad.
That's nice.
It's like the nectar of the gods.
ooh, that is nice. That's dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
How you mix it? Like 80-20, 50-50?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to dump it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same way I make my barbecue.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, my brother has a really, my brother Dylan, he's got a really good write-up on how to make a rum and coke.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
2 of
did
them.
I not
Three
know this?
brothers, actually.
3 of them. Yeah.
How do I not know this? How long have I
You know
known
my
you?
brother.
Like
He used to
2
ride with
weeks.
us.
Oh, your brother.
Yeah. My actual brother, not my brother.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not
Brother.
Brother.
Shit.
Oh.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah, so
Yep.
anyway, he's got a video. I think I posted it on my Instagram, actually. It's really funny.
Why don't you throw your Instagram out there?
What's my Instagram?
At
I don't
Veeter.
even know.
I'm on my Instagram.
You
Well, I
are.
know, but
Not on TikTok.
not on TikTok.
Oh, I didn't think of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to cross.
Yeah. Yeah, for the
Come
one, how many people are watching us on TikTok? We got one person on TikTok.
We're
Check
pretty
out-
popular on TikTok.
Check out my Instagram at Veetskeet. Here. There we go. Right there. How do I can't do it. It's backwards.
Zoom in.
It's VEETSK33T on Insta.
TT. Veet. I think you just type in Veet, it'll pop up.
Yeah, either way. But anyway, there's a video of my brother making a rum and coke on there. It's pretty funny anyhow. But
Gotta make a good rum and coke.
it's an old Snapchat video that I shoved all together, threw on the
you
gram,
got
so
going
the
on
quality
there?
is all right, but it's good.
Jesus.
That's my better looking half.
Yep.
Yep.
Reminds me of my old lady.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with that. Yeah. Yeah, done well, boy.
Paid extra for that one.
Yeah. Jesus.
There we go. So yeah, speaking of your tour around the world,
International
International
travels.
traveler.
Yeah,
International
yeah.
traveler.
right?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
time traveler. You didn't have a hot tub, but
Not an international truck either. I'm not too big of a fan of those.
I mean,
Thought I seen you on Doctor Who.
Zeus?
Yeah, that show from the 70s.
I never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
You ever heard of
never
Dr.
seen,
Who?
never seen
No,
it.
that's the
Oh, I
last
forgot
Doctor
you
show
guys
I
are like
watched.
20 years old.
Last Doctor show I watched was Phil, and there was that chick on there. How about that?
Oh, Catch Me Outside?
Yeah, catch me outside.
Yeah,
How
now
about
that's
that?
the Hawk 2 girl.
Yeah, Hawk 2. Yeah,
Can we say Hawk 2? We'll
That's
probably get sued
overrated.
again.
That's
yeah,
overrated.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
don't buy her Bitcoin. I
That
didn't
was
say
that was cool for like
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of fed into that too, but it was cool for like 3 weeks, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny for a minute.
I mean, I'm happy for her. She made a bunch
Yeah.
of money, and she's doing.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless you. But you know, that's cool. Like, fuck. Talk about a way to make some money.
Yeah.
Like, to me, honestly, I think I've done funnier shit, and I didn't make nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
right.
have a magic vagina.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
get a magic vagina, you can say
Oh,
whatever
that
you
changes
want.
the world, man.
It changes
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah,
It brings the
that's-
world
yeah.
to your front door, and sometimes your back door.
Is it- the thing is,
Fair point, fair point.
if we had tits and we were doing this on, OnlyFans or some shit, we'd be
Right.
breaking it in,
Yep.
you know. But we're just a bunch
True
of
story.
sausages here talking about fucking motorcycles and
True story.
shit.
I've actually started taking pictures of girls' feet randomly.
Oh yeah.
And I usually tell them, but I don't want to make it weird.
Yeah.
But I want to start a biker foot OnlyFans.
Biker foot OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh, like so you're
They
like
have like leather on their feet.
Yeah,
or?
so like it would start out like
like
they're
a
at the
niche
biker
foot.
parties, they're walking
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
they got their boots on or high heels,
Boots
and they're
with the fur.
dancing. And then they'll like unzip it, and then the next thing you know, you're in the tent and somebody's rubbing it with a banana, not to make it weird. And then we'll charge for this.
I mean, it's a niche market.
We're gonna call it like biker feet. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Maybe there is one, but
Don't tell. You don't want to tell
Yeah,
them
don't
what
tell
you're
'em,
planning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want to. We don't want to dump it out there yet.
Right, right. We got a lot of people watching. You know, we gotta be careful.
We got
what
3 people watching.
We gotta
I like it,
be
though.
careful what we get
Right.
put out there. You know.
Feet finder.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued by some other girl that's selling her feet. But
Right.
we got better feet.
Oh,
Because
God,
biker
yeah.
feet are better because they get that leather smell to them
Yeah.
in the mud
Get a little
and
pungent.
some gravel and little pungency and some oil and smoke
Yeah.
and
I think the gravel,
Tire smoke.
the gravel,
smoke.
walking barefoot, dude. Like when
Oh,
we were living in
calluses.
Florida, dude, I was walking barefoot, fucking everywhere. And
It's
I
'cause
love
it's hot
it.
as fuck.
I couldn't
is,
walk across
but
the
it's just
shop
so
floor
nice.
barefoot. My feet are so sensitive.
Yeah, well, same here, but that's why I started practicing it when we were in Florida,
Right,
and it was the best fucking thing ever.
Did you
dude. So nice.
Did you have your feet on Feet Finder?
No, I
Feet
should
finder.
have. I should have. It was hard though when you were walking across the parking lot because the black asphalt was so fucking hot. Like,
Right. Black asphalt's
yeah,
hot.
black asphalt's really hot. Yeah. In Florida, holy balls.
He had his feet
yeah.
on grinder.
Oh
I don't even know what grinder is.
no.
Who invited this guy?
It's a matchmaking kind of
Right,
in
right.
heaven sight.
I won't be on the next podcast, people. So.
Yeah, right. He's one of
God.
the hosts, so he's got to be on the next one.
Yep.
Might be getting booted. But we're gonna bring exciting guests in too.
Hammer Studios is kind of our guest today.
Yeah.
We didn't know it though.
So-
we just
Welcome.
we
Totally spontaneous.
yeah.
We'll
we
have him
just,
back again though.
We came here to fix a truck.
Wait, we didn't even fix a truck. We're fixing a Subaru.
That's because
Yeah.
they went to a party last night and played
Yeah.
foosball with no shirts on.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
You know.
What does that have to do with anything?
You didn't get the truck fixed because you were playing foosball.
That's
with
actually
shirt.
true because we would have had
Yeah.
to motor out of the Subaru, push that out, bring
Yeah,
the truck in.
probably.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Gotta
what
do
happened. So our
It all
buddy,
needs doing anyway. So
Right. Totally.
nobody's following us that cares, but Kurt Strudel is the fucking. Kurt Strudel is the man at foosball.
oh, dude.
We went 13 rounds. This
That
guy
guy.
worked up a sweat playing foosball. He
He's
went 13
something else,
rounds
man.
and never lost.
Well, he ain't getting any skinnier. No.
And it was bad. And then we tried playing him 2-on-1, thinking somebody would at least beat him at the end because he was done playing. And then we still lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, I never played such an. I mean, I played a little foosball in a day,
It's
but
intense.
it was the most
was,
intense games of foosball.
was.
Dude,
I
the
couldn't
table
believe it.
was fucking like coming off the carpet. Like,
Yeah.
Whoa!
it was getting wild. People had their
yeah.
drinks on the table, dude.
Yeah.
And, like they were rattling off the fucking
Oh,
side and
dude.
shit.
It was like.
Then we didn't think the table was level because Kurt was beating us so bad. So we made him get out a level and level it. The thing was perfect. So the level was still sitting on the side of the table.
Yeah.
And they're playing so hard the fucking level fell in. Actually
Oh
kept
my
him
God.
from scoring on me one time. The level dropped in as my goalie.
Was he beating you guys off or up? I mean,
Oh, wow.
wait,
We didn't stay that late.
We got out of there before 11.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
so what you're saying
We
is
didn't want to see him chained into a werewolf.
it was kind of like the sex when you're camping. It was intense.
It was.
That's good.
That's a good line.
It's an intense. It was.
That's all I got.
It was intense.
It was
like
pretty
it.
intense.
It was like
Learned
one
that
of the
from a
line.
little man.
From who?
Yep.
A little man.
You learned it from a little man?
Yep, little midget told me that joke.
Sturgis.
Totally made that up, by the way.
I kind of
It's
figured.
I wouldn't surprise
No,
me
but they
either,
do
though.
get midgets in Sturgis.
They
I've
do,
seen
yeah.
'em.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We saw a whole bunch of them. We were out
At
eating
the
that
full-
one day.
at the full throttle.
The
Oh
full
no, we
throttle,
were
yeah.
at the knuckle when we seen them.
Oh,
Yeah.
moose knuckle.
The old
Moose.
moose knuckle.
No, but I haven't seen the midget wrestling out at full throttle. But
No.
Well, they used to have midget tossing where they stuck them to the wall with Velcro. Sort of, I ain't kidding you. And then they did midget bowling. And you'd take these midgets, they had a handle on their back and then one on their like belt line. And they wore a Velcro suit and you'd throw them against the wall.
No way.
I'm not making it up. But that's back when Sturgis was Sturgis.
Oh, my God.
Can somebody confirm the midget throwing?
Can we get
in
a confirmation
Sturgis?
on
Yeah,
the midget toss?
Can we get a confirmation on the midget toss out in Sturgis,
Oh,
South Dakota?
shit.
during the
Email us.
rally?
Were they, like,
Fuck.
bubble wrapped at least or something? Or?
No.
No.
No, some had capes on.
I want so. Did they like wear little
Superman
Velcro
it.
head caps too, so you could?
No, they had like, some of them did wear a helmet, but otherwise they just had capes and they had these handles and you just grab them and throw them against the wall.
They had capes.
Well, yeah, some
Like
wore
Superman.
capes like Superman, Batman.
Right? No, I get that part of it, but they were. I can't. Wow.
That's fucking hilarious.
Nothing surprises me in
Yeah,
Sturgis
no.
anymore. You
No.
know.
No. I mean, after I seen the hose clamp, I'm like, anything's possible.
Right.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
one did it for me.
No, you weren't there the year the guy was walking around naked and he fell and his junk got under his leg
Oh.
and he
yeah,
had
he got-
gravel stuck in
He
it.
got road rash on his wiener.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the girls were running
That
over
was-
to help him clean it
That
off.
was the first year. That was the first year I was there.
Well, he started, we seen him at 10 in the morning and he was already naked and drinking.
Oh, my God.
And then we came back at, I don't know, 5 or 6 and hung out, left, come back again. So that was
For
probably
the record, this all happens at the campground. This isn't downtown Sturgis, South Dakota.
Well, there's that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that couldn't happen downtown.
No,
Otherwise, it'd just be
Yeah.
weird.
wait.
Probably,
Kurt-
does in California.
Kurt was tucking his
Yeah.
shirt in that one night we were leaving the concert late when we were downtown. It kind of looked like he was gonna take a leak in the street, but he was just tucking his shirt in and getting ready to put his jacket on. The cops freaking boxed us in. What are you guys doing? Blah blah blah. And I was like, whoa, dude. Like,
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
he's tucking in his shirt.
Yeah.
Calm down.
No shit.
That night, Kurt was driving down the road, and he may have had one or two, and then he took off, and we were trying to help him through town, and we got pulled over, and he kept driving.
Kurt didn't even know we got.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
getting-
I heard the
I kept
story.
going too.
Yeah.
They were trying to pull us all over.
Who was, not to change the subject again, but who was on the small minibus that the girl was doing the lap dance to, and
The midgets?
somebody said there was a dead carp in the bus?
She was right next to me, dude. That was
Oh.
terrible.
Oh.
We were coming home
Oh.
from.
Bad.
We were into the full throttle to see Jackal that night, like it's Thursday night there.
Yeah.
And this broad was wearing a mini skirt, and she was not to be mean,
I
but
wasn't there.
the mini skirt was on a very fluffy lady, and
Floofy.
I think she slept in a tent the whole week she'd been there
Yeah.
and not found a shower.
Now I found a shower.
Yeah.
And her dude sat next to me on the bus. Well, of course, everybody's trying to get the fuck out of there. They jam
Right.
as many people as they can on the bus.
Yeah.
So he sits down next to me, and she freaking gets on top of him forward, and then she's just bumping and grinding on him the whole
boy.
way to town. And dude,
Jeez.
it was like, dude,
Bad.
I'm not even kidding. Like I pulled my shirt over my face. It was that bad,
Oh, you went straight to the meat market.
dude.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And then like some of my other buddies
Squirt
were to
gun.
some of my other buddies to the
Golly.
left. There were some people standing,
Yeah.
and then other people were pulling their shirts up too.
Oh, man.
Like it was like somebody.
That's foul.
It was like somebody ripped
That's
ass, but worse.
Oh, man.
Uh,
And then this dude and his chick are just having the time of their lives.
yeah, they're just.
They were
going for
happy,
it.
you
They
know?
were they were having a great time.
Golly.
But like like
Gobless.
I like I like to have a good time too, but I like to take a shower also.
I like my good times to smell like good times.
I mean, good lord, if you can't find a shower, there's plenty of hoses around
Yeah.
the campgrounds and shit.
I prefer my tuna without crust.
Right. Like, gosh, it was bad. It was really bad.
Don't be burning that tuna.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so the whole like when I first
on
got
topic.
into the motorcycle, world, I guess that's what people dub it as. I didn't really ride with a lot of none of my buddies were riding except for you, but then you
Yeah.
left,
Yeah.
and so then I had that Honda Shadow 750,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I was just
Saw
bombing
the
around by
shadow.
myself, and
Yeah. Shadow's
and then
cool.
obviously we lost some friends along the way that were riding motorcycles, and then I didn't ride for a little while, and I got freaked out, and then And honestly, what happened was I bought my first Harley, and next thing you know, I was, 75 Ironhead, fucking.
Was the Iron the first one?
Yeah, 75 Ironhead was my first Harley.
Oh, fuck, no shit. I
So-
thought it was a breakout.
No, that was my second Harley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So 75 Ironhead, and
Was that the right side shift or left?
it was the left side.
Left
So
side.
It was the actual Harley. It wasn't an AMC.
Right.
So,
I can never remember the
it was
years they
AMF.
changed.
AMF.
AMF, Jesus, not an AMC. AMF.
AMC Gremlin.
Yeah.
The old AMC Gremlin.
Caribbean yellow.
Yeah, brother.
But yeah, that was a
I love it.
that was a left side
Get
shift.
the AMC out, brother. We're
So
going
for-
riding.
Yeah,
Pre 75 would have been the right hand shift on those.
Pre-75.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
yeah.
So anyway, that was my first Harley, and I had a tool bag course, and I wrote every time I wrote it, I worked on it.
I'm not the tool bag, by the way.
Not that time. I didn't even know you then. So yeah, so I was even when I had the Ironhead, I was riding with Kurt mostly, and Johnny Shaker had that. He bought a Yamaha Virago 750, bobbed it
Oh,
up.
yeah. I
And
remember
it
seeing
was like
pictures of that.
Josh Banks went and bought a Gold Wing, and then next thing you know, like
Banks had a goal.
yeah, I
That's
think
great.
he still does. I
No
don't know.
way.
Yeah,
That's
at the-
awesome.
I should hit him up and see if he still
Oh,
got it.
man.
He'd be another fun one to get on
Yeah,
here
oh, yeah.
and talk with.
Absolutely.
We had some good times, car buddies and stuff. But anyway, so he had a Gold Wing. Like a bunch of us started riding. That was kind of when it took off for me. It was just had its whole vibe, everybody riding together.
Yeah.
And,
fun,
doing
man.
cruises and rides. And then my
Yeah.
cousin Ben had bought a motorcycle, which he had bikes.
Yeah.
But same for him, it was always him that had a bike and nobody else,
Right.
Right.
And that's kind of, then it just kind of took off. And then I always like people, oh, you're gonna start going to Sturgis? I'm like, I'm not going to Sturgis. I'm just retarded. Can't say retarded on here.
Well, that's right.
So everybody's like, yeah, you gotta go to Sturgis. And I'm like,
Burner
no.
account.
So then I met Brian along the way, and he's like, man, like he's like talking about, I've been going to Sturgis for, at that time, probably like 15 years straight. How many years you been going now? 20 something?
Last year was 25.
So maybe
Yeah.
20 years. How
Yeah.
long have I known you? 6 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
It was close to 20 years, I remember. I've been going for X amount of years, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really
Well,
have an interest in going.
I think one of the first times I met you was when you brought your breakout over to Chase's to get the motor done.
That's right. Yep.
All right.
And that's kind of how I met all. That's how I met all these guys. Was
Yeah,
actually from Chase. And because the first several times I was over at Chase's shop, it was you and Chance usually.
Yeah.
What were you doing with the motor in the breakout?
I had it built.
I had it built.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't blow it up. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that thing
That
ripped.
must be the only thing you haven't blown up.
It took it.
There's a bunch of shit here at the house that's not blown up.
Well,
Let's
true,
not talk
true,
about the Subaru, but
The Mustang hasn't blown up yet.
no, I hope that doesn't blow up.
No,
so that'll
no.
be.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I'll be putting a 302 in it if it does. 'Cause I can't afford to fix that motor.
You can put an LS in that thing.
Yeah, for car LS.
6.0. Yeah.
5.3.
Iron block.
4.8.
Oh my god.
I'll be able to afford it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like, oh, you got to go to Sturgis.
Yeah.
Got to go to Sturgis. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to Sturgis. Not
Yeah.
going to Sturgis. And
I
And,
never steer you wrong.
so it's like July of 2021, and I was going through some life stuff, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going.
Fucking go. Yeah.
So I booked the site.
yeah.
I called Kurt Straczynski because he always wanted to go to Sturgis.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I'm like, you want to go to Sturgis? He's like, yeah. He's laughing. I'd love to, but he's like, it was like what, 3 weeks away when I booked it.
Yeah, you were a late bloomer.
I was, and so I'm like, I
I'm
tell
already planning 3 years down the road, and he's like, "Yeah, well, let's go."
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Kurt's
That's all
like,
I
when
wrote
is it?
too.
I tell him the dates. He's like, dude, that's like 3-4 weeks away. He's like, I don't think I can get off of work,
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I already booked the site. He's like,
We're going.
We're going, yeah. And so I call, I text Alwin, and I showed him my campsite confirmation, and he's like, oh, shit.
Shit. Here we go.
And,
Party's on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Love it,
anyway,
love
I went
it.
out there, and obviously I didn't know what to expect other than what I had heard,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it met all my expectations. It was a riot. You
Yeah,
know, it was
yeah.
like,
I was glad you guys came because I was getting into a Sturgis rut, and like these guys
Oh,
showed
yeah.
up, and like it was just like day one again.
There you go. Nice.
So, yeah, it's
That's
like-
cool. That's
the
cool.
party end of it's great. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, it's a fun time. It's
Yeah.
a blast. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah.
But the riding really is
Yeah.
something to have. You know, you
Right.
got
It's
to experience.
crazy.
It's
Yeah,
something
dude.
to be said
It's
about the riding
beautiful,
out
man.
there. Like,
yeah. It's
and
cool.
then it's just got its whole.
Yeah.
It's got its whole vibe because
Yeah.
there's just everywhere is motorcycles. Everybody's
dude.
there for the same reasons.
Thousands, man. It's
And
wild.
you know, and you're running through
Yeah.
the twisties, and you're twisting here, and the other guys are twisting back the
Yeah.
other way, and it's
Yeah.
just
You're trusting people you don't even know.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you see some shit. I mean, you've
yeah.
seen some people piled up in the rocks. And,
Oh god,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
You see people
Yeah.
busted up shit. Their bikes
Yeah.
are busted up, and it's like,
Remember, kids, better to be dead and cool than alive and uncool.
right.
There's that.
But everybody that goes, to,
Be
everybody
here,
that goes
be
to
square.
Sturgis, you know, they know the risk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we unfortunate that you see some tragedy out there, but
Yeah.
everybody's
That was-
out there for the same
Oh, you
reasons.
saw it.
You know?
Yep. First time I went, first year, first day, fucking
day.
First
there you go.
ride.
First ride, dude. I don't know. We were out on the road for a whopping 20 minutes.
Yep.
Dead guy on the highway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that the day that the ramp was shut down because people were shooting at each other?
That was the
that
the
was
first year I went.
Oh,
was-
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was a shootout too when we were there. That was a little later in the week though. I think
Okay, yeah.
that was like
Then
Thursday
that
or some
first year,
shit.
so where we got on the highway, that the very first day you
Yeah,
rode to that
yeah,
gas
yeah.
station was there was a
Yep.
shooting like right there.
Oh no shit.
The first year,
The guy stole a squad car.
it was weird.
That's
he
an
was
old one.
Local, but
Oh,
anyway.
local guy.
And
Yeah.
he was local, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but there's something to be said about the riding out there for sure. you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's a lot of
Beautiful.
fun.
It is.
a lot of fun out
It
there.
is. Yeah.
Good strip clubs.
So that everybody says it's like
Right,
you go
gotta go to the Bell
to you
Star.
go to Sturgis for the ride, you go to Daytona for the party.
Yeah.
It's
I
kinda,
mean, I've never
Yeah.
been to Daytona. You both have.
yeah. Daytona was I mean it was pretty cool. I didn't like
It's definitely not Sturgis.
no, it's not Sturgis. Hell no. No. Well, I mean, where do you ride around Daytona?
Right.
Yeah.
You ride 3 hours, you're in the other ocean.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, you know, and it just Florida in general, I think
Right.
riding motorcycles in Florida, dude, I mean, yeah, sure, accidents happen, but Florida, bro, no
Oh, it's
way.
crazy.
It's people are
It's crazy.
insane down there, man. Like, I
The
don't know.
interstates are crazy.
Yeah.
I know when I first started kind of going down to Florida when
Yeah.
Kurt Straczynski's dad
Right,
bought
yeah,
a place down there.
in Fort Myers. Yeah.
Yep, in Fort Myers. They invited us down to use,
Yeah.
to hang out with them, where we could, go to their place, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I want to bring my Harley down here,
Yeah.
And then I got down there, I'm like, F this.
No, fuck
Yeah.
no.
And
No way, dude. Yeah.
there's all kinds of, I mean, there's bikes all over.
Yeah, there's
But it's-
some, but
We talked to a couple locals when when I was down by you guys.
yeah.
I can't remember. That had the place that had the hot rod mural painted on the front and whatever. It's kind of like a little biker bar
Where the fuck was that?
in Florida.
In Florida,
Fuck yeah, that place.
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
like, it had like, it had like a hot rod painted on the front of the bar.
I don't remember that one.
And the guy,
what town it was in.
I can't remember, but the guy that was there, his family was all mad. Remember, he's telling us, he's like, my family's all mad at me because I like to do cocaine.
Oh god.
That bar.
Oh, that bar. Yeah. Yeah. It's fuck. Peggy's.
Peggy's,
Peggy's
yes.
Corral. Peggy's
So
Corral.
yeah, we talked.
Yeah,
a couple bikes
Yep.
rolled in there, and we were talking
Yep,
with them,
yep.
and they're like, "Yeah, it's freaking nuts. You got to be on your toes."
Yeah.
And then there was another guy there that he was from, upper U.S. and always had motorcycles.
Yeah.
He came down here into Florida, and he's like, dude, I kept my bike for like 2 years, and I got rid of it 'cause he's like, it's way too
Yeah.
freaking
It's just
scary to
sketchy,
ride
man.
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The people don't know how to
They
drive.
got their heads up their asses, man.
Right.
It's fucking.
we're going down in March, I think.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Bike week.
Oh, you going to Daytona?
Oh, you're
yeah,
not going to the rally?
Yeah, we're going to the rally.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys don't know, it's the
Actually, that's
anniversary
quite
year in South Dakota this year too.
Oh, big turnout.
Big anniversary
Oh,
year.
is
so
it? No shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
fuck.
the
every year,
even know.
every year's anniversary.
Every year's
Here's an
anniversary.
anniversary
right,
year.
Right.
everybody's like, oh, it's a 5-year. It's the 5-year. It's an anniversary year.
Yeah.
Every year is an anniversary year.
Let's just mark things up 20% again. You know.
You can't.
Fuckers.
And then you get these
site.
people. They're like, "Oh, it's Bike Week," and then
Yeah.
everybody's mad. That's not Bike Week. It's
Right.
Sturgis. Bike Week's
Yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah.
right, yeah,
Bike
yeah,
weeks
yeah.
in Florida.
Yeah.
Sturgis is a
There we
rally.
go.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, yeah,
see, that's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Big
Facts.
difference.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody can go to Daytona. Like
Yeah.
I said, some people might get butthurt, but Daytona's a Daytona. Sturgis is where the men go.
Yeah.
I go down there and I kind of feel like a woman.
I mean, the thing I found about
Easy
it,
for
it was Shania. I think in Daytona, like, what threw me for a loop is like, dude, like, it's just weird because I'm like, to me, I'm like, I love old choppers, you know. I'm like,
Right.
fucking,
Right.
I had a shovel head, like, fuck.
We
like,
built a couple of choppers.
yeah,
hand
and,
built.
yeah, and like to me, I'm like, I don't even like, I want to go older. I want to fucking panhead, you know. But
Right.
you go to Daytona, and it's like, dude, everything's like looks like a fucking jet ski with a 26 under the front of it and a
Boosters
16
everywhere.
yeah, and all this kind of shit. It's just kind of weird. I'm like, I thought it's like, you know, it's supposed to be kind of like old school biker shit, you know.
You gotta
and-
look for them down there. They're
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
You got to go to was
Yeah.
it Willie's or
Yeah, Willie's, yeah,
that's like
Willie's
the
Tropical Tattoo. Yeah,
that's the chopper spot.
Yeah, it's a chopper spot. Yeah, but there's just a sea of fucking big wheel baggers and all this shit.
I
and
see.
a
Really?
sea, a whole fucking ocean of it.
A whole ocean of it, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
There is, yeah. And like not knocking them, but it's just kind of funny because it's such a different look than I got like a 1974 image in my head, you know, like
Right.
and you get there and it's like, what on earth is going on? It's kind of funny, but
Yeah, it's a whole different world down there.
it is. It's a wild party, but then too, you know, when you go down there, have you been to like Cabbage Patch? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
That's like, dude, the first time I rolled up there, I'm like, holy fuck, dude, like what's going on? It's like the whole
Everything.
circus is in town, dude. Like,
Yep.
there's bananas. Like,
You don't say.
Yeah, honestly, man. Like,
It's like a carnival.
It is like a carnival. You roll up to the place and it looks like a freaking carnival. It's just parties nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
yeah, you just look in the gate and like it's like I can't even pull my truck in here because there's just fucking people and shit everywhere. Like it's just nuts. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Pretty wild.
I've
seeing
never
it.
stayed there,
Yeah.
but
No, I didn't stay there either. Yeah, we stayed at that was an experience too.
Yeah, where did you guys stay when
Fuck.
you went to Daytona? You were sleeping on the back of a U-Haul van, weren't you?
Yeah. That time we were. We stayed at it's like the Iron Horse or some shit. Some like regular. It's a field in the swamp basically.
Right.
Yeah.
With like a Vietnam style fucking shower block, you know. But
And you
it
brought
was,
the latest chopper build that you were working
Yep,
on.
yeah. Took that
And
to a few shows and
It
stuff.
wasn't even running. It was a drive-in show, right?
Yeah, it was a driving show. I did drive it into the driving show. I
But
managed that.
was it actually running when you got to Florida or to Daytona?
No, I was still fixing it in the fucking U-Haul, dude. Yeah. I'm at the campsite, like, dude, and what happened? Oh, we're gonna go to a magazine photo shoot for Jesus, what's the Cycle Source? Cycle Source, right? Going to do the shoot, and I couldn't get the thing fired up, and I was like, God damn, dude. And it has some like this is customer build, so his choices and whatever, but he had some like super high compression fucking starter motor, you know, like with planetary gear, overdrive, and all that stuff,
yep.
you know, fancy schmancy, like, you know, $600 fucking starter. And of course, I'm like, great, where the hell am I gonna find one of these, you know? So I'm going.
So starter motor's junk.
The starter motor's junk. It is cooked, you know. The thing's barely turning over. So I go to JP Cycles, this and that, and everywhere. I'm like, fuck, and I got like I have to ride into the show to even qualify. If I can't ride in, I'm fucked. I'm like, God damn it. All right. Anyway, next morning, wake up. I'm like, we got to start hitting up swap meets. So in that campground that we were staying, literally across the street was a swap meet. Walked in there, asked the first guy, or first few guys, you know, you got one of these starters? I'd be like, no. Walked up to the next guy, you got one of these starters? No. I'm looking at the bench. I'm like, there's one right fucking there.
he didn't know.
He didn't even know that he had
So was
this
it the
thing.
same starter? Or
It was the
this
same starter.
No shit.
Yeah, the
Okay,
right
okay.
fucking high torque starter. You know,
Right,
and,
right,
it, and it's right there. I'm like, how much you want for that? I don't know, $100 or something. Take my money.
Right.
So yeah, we got that thing, slapped it, and then, well, I went to slap it on the bike, but there was something different. I can't remember. Maybe like the jack shaft or something was a little different on it or something, and so I have to like make one good one out of two sort of job,
Yep,
you know.
Right.
So I'm there in my fucking tent and shit and whatever in the U-Haul. It's raining and stuff, you know. We're changing.
That's right. The
out all
weather
this
was
stuff.
trash.
Oh, it was trash. We got rained on all fucking week, you know.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing was, it was pissing down with the rain, and I'm in the U-Haul, and I got the light on in the U-Haul, so I can see what I'm doing. It's nighttime, and there's what are they like the? I think they're like flying roaches or some shit.
Oh yeah, they
Dude.
got all that stuff down there.
Yeah, and these things are just kamikazing into the fucking U-Haul, man. There's like thousands of them just
love
going
light.
for the light, man. Yeah, and I'm in there like just beating them up, like trying to fucking fix this bike. Like that was a mission, but anyway, got it fired up, got it running. You know, rode into the show and all that.
He's
stuff.
rolling
So
in
it
the
was
show.
cool.
He didn't
It was
have
cool.
he didn't have any
Yeah.
wheel spacers machined for this freaking thing.
No.
So, what do you guys like 3D printed stuff or
Yeah,
whatever?
so,
right?
dude, those 3D printed fucking wheel spacers.
You know, he's just
Yeah.
trying to get this thing, get in the show more. or less, right?
Yeah. There
Was
was
that
like,
was that an invite only show? how did that work?
No, not that one. That one you
Okay.
can go into.
Right.
Whoever, yeah, you could just enter. But yeah, it was funny. Like, cause I mean, the bike was it's pretty much well together, but there was some odds and ends like that, you know, some spacers, some
Well,
washers,
it was the
whatever,
ride-in
you know,
part
but-
that was the issue.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's the part that always gets you.
Because you had it to a few other shows, and you just had to wheel it from the
Just
loading
wheel it
dock
in,
to the freaking,
right.
you know, wherever.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, it looked done enough, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's like the Mama
Yeah.
Tried show. Just get it in the door.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So
yeah,
you went to Fuel Cleveland. I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah,
that show
Fuel,
out
yeah.
there.
Oh, really?
So you were coming you were coming up from Florida for the show. That was invite
Yep.
only, correct?
That's an invite, yep,
Okay.
yep,
So he's coming up from Florida for the show,
yeah.
and he's like, "We're gonna come up to Wisconsin, you know, blah blah." And it was like fall time, you know.
Yeah, it's cold, like November or something.
So he's got the bike in the bed of his dually, long bed, in pieces. It's just the frame and the wheels, and then
Yeah,
it's like
it's
he
total
need-
basket
So he
case,
needed
yeah.
to finish up a few things before the Fuel Cleveland show. So cool enough, it was our old high school shop teacher, right? Let
Yeah.
you come into the school.
Yep, I did some welding and
Did
shit.
some welding to get this
Yeah.
bike finished up. So that's why he was bringing it up here, so he could get it buttoned up, also to visit, but
Yeah.
so then he could go to the show, right?
Nice.
Right.
So he's on his way up, you know,
Yeah.
we're chatting, and, you know, they're driving straight through, of course, like they
Yeah.
normally do, and whatever.
That's another story.
Yeah, and she's like, he calls out, he's like, "Hey, man," he's like, "I got injector problems with the dually."
Yeah.
He's like,
fuck.
it's running all right now. I just been booting it every time it acts up. He's like, be on standby. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So I run over to my mom's ex-husband's house, grab the trailer, and I'm just on standby.
Yeah.
I get the call, like, yep, we're done.
We're
Like,
done,
He's
yeah.
like, we'll puddle along as long as we can, but he's like, we're
Yeah.
done. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So we figure out where he is, which is like the bottom of Illinois, right?
Yeah, sort of a little
Somewhere,
mid-state.
yeah.
Effingham.
Yeah,
It's always fucking
I was
Effingham.
just there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always
So-
there.
Yeah, always
We're like-
fucking Effingham.
We'll meet in Springfield. There's a truck stop there or whatever it is, right
Yeah.
off the highway. There's a blue beacon,
Yeah.
and, you know, whatever.
Uh-oh.
And what happened?
Oh,
What'd you do?
hard to say.
This is a pretty good story. You guys don't want to miss this one.
Live will end. It's inactivity. Oh, what? Hang on.
Is nobody listening to us?
Oh, he's got to
Shit.
match up the puzzle pieces.
I got it. I drug
got
it.
it.
I drug it into
There
place.
you go.
We're back.
We're back on
We're
TikTok.
back. Are people still listening to us jabber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
All right.
Yeah, for your mom.
I don't know. Nothing on the gram right now.
No.
Nothing on TikTok, but that's
All
fine.
right.
Oh, someone joined.
Okay.
All right,
Anyways.
cool. Anyway, yeah.
So we're in Effingham.
Yeah,
so
we're
yeah,
in
so he's
yeah.
an Effingham. He's like, yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
so I just like, I'm gonna start heading south.
Yeah.
You know, we'll
Yeah.
meet up at Springfield.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm at Springfield. I get to the truck stop, whatever, and I'm hanging out, and
This thing's fucking
he
rolling,
calls me. He's like, yeah, we're
rolling
done. We're
God, I
done.
love truck stops.
We're dead.
Oh,
We're dead in the
dude.
water. I'm like, all right, where are you
Yeah.
at? You know, so he tells me. So I fly down, freaking find. I see him on the ramp. I
Yeah.
get off, I load the truck up. It's all like I pulled up. Truck ran good enough to get it on the trailer, right?
Just enough. Knocking like
So
a
I just
motherfucker.
pull in front of him.
Oh, my
I don't
God.
have to back up or nothing. I just get the trailer straight. I
Yep.
tip the deck up.
Yep.
He's still in the truck. Drives it on. We strap it down.
Off
and
we go.
freaking we take off.
Yep.
So then what turned into supposed to be a visiting for like 3
Yeah.
days is I need to get this truck fixed so I can go to Fuel Cleveland to the show.
Yeah.
Trash
And
that
still
truck.
get the motorcycle put together.
Yep. Yeah.
Until the bike quit.
Yeah.
So I got I had to work. This was like midweek, right? So Kasper's like, yeah, and so I had him driving my other truck, whatever, and so I went to work, and this is like mid to late morning, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be working on his pickup or the bike, getting it together. I show up back at my shop, and our old
I remember
Ford bay
this.
was right next door. We worked on all our shit. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're
Yep.
over there.
Yeah.
So I pull into my shop, which is next door to the shop where we work on our shit.
I'm in his Duramax at this point.
Yeah,
Or-
you're in the Duramax.
Yeah, I was in the Duramax. Yeah.
And so I'm working. I'm on the clock, you know. So I pull into my shop. I had to grab some materials to go out to another job. I pull in. I notice the truck's running. So I go walking over there, and freaking here's Kasper in the driver's seat. Pass the fuck out.
It's like a sauna in the truck.
Yeah, it's like 10
So
in the morning.
comfy.
So I said take a video of him. You know,
Right.
freaking, I'm like, he wakes up. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like,
Shit.
We got stuff to do.
He's like, I was just having a little nap.
Dude,
What
that was
time
a
is it?
wreck,
I'm
man.
like,
Yeah.
it's like 10 a.m. He's like, oh shit.
Where are you going?
Anyway,
Yeah, it was a rough week.
long story short, though, we got the truck running and made
Yeah.
it to Fuel Cleveland
Yeah, the
and,
fuel, yeah.
and back home to Florida.
And back home to Florida, yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Every time we went in there in that fucking rig, I loved it to pieces, but it just said like to shit itself on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor old thing got
What year was that
300,000
one?
miles on it. 2001, I think, yeah, something like that. Yeah, but 300K. Fuck,
Jesus,
that's-
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
cherry, fucking Southern
Right.
truck, not
Dude,
a spec
every-
cross, but
Every time either I went to Florida or he was coming up to Wisconsin or whatever it was, there was
There
some
was a
sort of
disaster.
there was some sort of vehicle issue.
yeah, yeah.
I went down for a visit to get my Power Stroke back that he borrowed.
Yeah.
Remember that? When he first
Yeah.
got back here. I ended up having to go to the dealer and buy a new truck. What is going on? So then I left my Power Stroke down there again for a month. I'm like, well, I'll be back in a month. So I dragged the new truck and trailer down to Florida.
Oh, jeez.
And then
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a quick turn and burn. Well, we
Yeah.
don't because we end up
Yeah.
fucking around all day one day. So
Yeah.
I had to drive straight through the whole me
fuck.
and stuff.
Was that the
working
time
way
you were
home.
on the beach, burned, and everybody was burned to a crisp, or was that
No.
a different trip?
No.
That was a different trip. That was when
That's when I was still at work.
That was, yeah.
You fuckers.
We were supposed to come check out the shop. Never made it.
Great.
bad.
Remember
Yeah.
getting
That was a
pictures. I'm like, oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
That
Yeah.
was that was that.
Hello.
No, that was that
Hello.
weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that weekend. Yeah, yeah. That was when you
Was
guys
it
met up with the
Hindu?
guys from Illinois and shit.
Yeah. Was that
Yeah,
the
it
weekend
came
I was
back.
taking? That wasn't the weekend I was bringing the Power Stroke home, though, was it?
Oh, I don't, no, couldn't have been.
Yeah, it couldn't have been.
No, couldn't have been. Different time.
But yeah, so it was
different
funny. Like, we're supposed to leave Saturday morning to go home, and we don't leave till like 7, 8 o'clock Saturday night to
Yeah.
go home.
You always do that.
Yeah, I know.
Standard. Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm too
It's,
old.
it's
I fall
hard. That's
asleep.
really hard to do when you're
Yeah.
trying to get from Florida and you got to get back Sunday night to get your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's
That's
a-
a long
You
drive.
guys
dude.
are motoring. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was nuts.
I do it in
Yeah.
2 days every time. I
I,
can't do it one
I
anymore.
told it was like 4 in the morning. I tell Steph, like, you got to drive. Like, I'm done. And we're just getting into Tennessee before like that 6 mile mountain pass.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she doesn't like, she never really pulled trailers. She had, but not with a truck loaded down in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah,
And I couldn't make it any further. So it's raining too, of all things.
yeah. Oh, great.
So he's pulling that Love's. We get a quick couple of cheeseburgers at Mick Dick's, and I'm trying to get fueled back up. Get a Monster. I'm like, I'm just gonna take a quick power nap. We didn't even get barely out of the Love's onto the mountain pass. I tell Steph, I'm like, you'll be fine. Just stay in the
Yeah.
slow lane. Take it
Yeah.
easy. Blah blah blah, dude. I passed out in 3 minutes.
It's done.
I woke up. We're in Nashville, Tennessee. Like, holy shit.
All right, had a girl.
I was like, nice job. Sun's
Nice.
out. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
how'd it go? Everything
Yeah.
cool? She's like, oh, I think I might have ran somebody off the road, but it's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, man.
Great.
She
great.
still have her top on?
I think she did.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
trip.
yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's fucking dude. The trips back and forth across the country, dude. Fucking
Oh, that's
like
crazy.
some of
There's
the
always a
shit. man.
story that-
Hell, fuck yeah.
right,
The shit you see on
Yeah.
the road is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But it's fun, man. It's fun. I love it. And that goes back to trucking. You
Right.
know,
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, like
I love
it's just-
traveling.
It's fantastic.
Put
yeah.
me out on the road, I'm happy.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
he loves that.
yeah.
That's why I
Especially-
like driving to Sturgis. Everybody hates driving to Sturgis. Like, oh, this
Yeah.
ride is boring as hell. I'm just out there in the hammer lane.
Just cruising, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't.
Yeah.
The trip to Sturgis is like when you're riding 6 deep, it's a little rough.
Right.
Yeah, and in your truck, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
little
yeah, you guys
snug.
rode out there 6 deep.
Yeah.
That's right.
that year of
That
6
sucks.
trips
I've
went-
done that on
Yeah.
other
It was.
trips.
That was.
Yeah.
I mean, I drove most of it, but it was
Yeah.
rough. Like
Sometime you should try riding your bike out there.
I am. I want to this year.
There you
Oh,
go.
God, no.
We're trying to get
this
Garrett.
a challenge?
We're trying to get Garrett to
Hey.
take his Peterbilt out there.
Yeah, oh yeah, we were talking about that last night. Yeah, I've been looking up something funny. You're gonna fucking geek out, man.
Here we go.
Dude, I love the ride out there on a bike. It's
You gonna ride this year? Or you gonna?
If I could work it out, I just feel bad because then Matt's got to pull a camper.
All right, this is what
Hire
we,
a
this is
driver.
what we got to do.
Oh, God.
What are we? How are we gonna pull a camper with that?
Don't
You wouldn't
worry,
need
don't
one.
worry.
You can just live in that thing.
Dude, 6.5 G's.
Oh my god,
That's
that's cheap.
Dude.
Yeah, it is. It's in Rockford.
How many miles are on it? It's probably got a V10.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
That sucks.
Ford Expedition limo?
Excursion.
Excursion limo.
Excursion limo, dude. Yeah, V10, 137,000.
That's nothing.
New
Oh my
really
God.
rebuilt trans, no frame rust, blah blah. Runs and drives.
We need a friend that's got
Dude,
like his own
why
business
can't
and
we,
money
like-
and could buy it. for
Dude,
us.
yeah. I'm like, dude, looking at it, I'm like, how fucking epic would that be? That's all like Seaboys and shit, you know.
We
they
could take
have
that
some
to the
of those-
strip club because it is a strip club.
It is a strip club, yeah. Dude, how fucking
And it's
cool
a
would that be?
3/4 ton still.
Right.
Right.
It's gotta be. I mean,
Yeah,
fuck,
at
there's-
least.
yeah.
Freaking seats are just tore up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But there's a bunch of them on there for that kind of money, dude.
Really.
Like they're cheap.
Now we're onto something here.
We're buying a limo.
That would be fun.
How fucking epic would that be? I saw it and I'm like, I just thought of the
How
time.
much? Okay, so how much
like,
do you think it costs
Yeah.
instead of pulling a camper out, rent the camper like a lot of people do, in
Oh, rent one
Sturgis.
out there?
Yeah, like where they bring it out there for you.
I honestly don't know. I
they
checked
bring it
into
out
it.
and
Yeah, they
set
bring
it
it
up.
right out and set
Oh,
it all
really?
up.
Yeah,
Our
the-
friends do it in Tomahawk.
And the neighbors I've had the last
Yeah.
several years at Sturgis,
Yeah.
it's a rental every year.
Okay. Yeah, no
So-
shit.
I honestly don't know. I checked into it years ago, but I haven't done it in a long time.
No.
So you just do that route, and then
Yeah.
you could
Fucking haul it.
ride the excursion, or you can ride your
Yeah.
motorcycle.
Well, I'm
or
sure you can
whatever.
still put a trailer behind the fucking thing.
I'm sure.
If you want to shove a couple of bikes in there, you know.
Yeah.
And
Dude, riding
Yeah.
out there on a bike is
Yeah.
well. I mean, the first year I did it, it rained all the way to Wall Drug from Wisconsin.
Jeez.
Oh,
all the way.
fuck.
I mean, all the way.
all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And when I went through Chamberlain,
Yeah.
it was like 55 or 56 degrees and raining.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I guess a little cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not fun,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was still fun.
Fucking been there, done that. Fucking hell.
I ain't gonna lie, when you're on the interstate and you're out in that hammer lane, you're
Yeah.
passing guys with trailers, and
Yeah.
you're like, you wave at them, you're like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
I love the tough guys on the internet. They're like, oh, you have to ride to Sturgis, get
Yeah.
the full experience. These trailer guys,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they're-
Yeah, whatever.
It's
Yeah.
an RV fest. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I tell you what, it is nice sitting in my pickup
Yeah.
and getting to camp and setting up my camper. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like, no, you're not. I love to tent camp.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
Brian and I talked
Yeah.
about we want to do a trip maybe once or twice
Yeah.
this year where we
Yeah.
go to like a tent camp out
Yep,
weekend. You
yep.
know, just crush some miles, throw the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bags on the
Fuck
back
yeah.
and go.
Absolutely.
Never done it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of guys doing it,
Yeah.
and it looks like a great time.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is.
even these guys, I think I told you about that. My buddy Cody, or my buddy, I kind of half know him from Florida. He lives in Indiana, and he went on a trip with his buddies on choppers. Oh, they're all old chopper guys. There's a few Harleys and a bunch of like metric choppers, you know.
Yep.
And they did a loop around Wisconsin up to the UP, back through Michigan and shit. Like, dude, like it looked epic. I'm like, fuck yeah,
Right.
dude.
Yeah, it would
Like,
be.
it's just, I don't know, just kind of back to basics. You
Yeah,
know? Yeah.
I tented out there for 17 years.
Yeah.
Most of them we did haul the bikes out so we could bring stuff.
shit.
But
Yeah.
it didn't bother me at all.
No. Yeah.
It don't matter because once you're out there and you're riding Sturgis week, no one knows if you're trailered or rode out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah.
Unless you got the patch on your vest that I rode mine.
Yeah,
No,
right,
whatever.
Right.
You got to wear that patch. That tells you who they are.
Yeah, right.
You know, I could go off on Harley guys. So I'm a Harley guy, but I'll tell you what, some
Yeah.
of these guys are not Harley guys, but they're
They just bought the lifestyle at the dealer.
yeah.
you know,
It's
like,
one
yeah.
of my pet peeves. My first bike. What was your first bike? What was your a bagger? I went and bought a bagger. I loved my bagger, and I still had. Oh yeah, okay, you're cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right, try and crush
Yeah.
freaking.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm a mile crusher, but try and go do 200, 300 miles on a 75 Ironhead.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's like-
And that's like 2 or 3 breakdowns, you
Yeah.
know, in one day, because the thing just rattles itself to pieces.
It's like
Yeah.
a fucking chainsaw between your
It
wheels.
makes it
that
fun.
Legs,
Ironhead
you
was
know,
great.
like, fuck, yeah,
I loved
yeah,
it. You know,
yeah.
70. It was a 1975. People loved it. At
Yeah.
Poland Place had an awesome, you know, factory stock paint job on it. People loved it. I hated the thing.
Right.
You know, like I'm like it was awesome for like the first month I had it, but
Yeah.
every time I rode the damn thing, I had to keep nuts, spare bolts, a half inch, a 9/16 electrical tape.
Yeah.
Tail lights.
Frickin' good. And then one time I'm cruising along and
Yeah.
frickin' I heard a noise, I didn't know what it was, and
Yeah.
I'm riding along. I'm like, God, like I'm getting wet. Lost my gas cap, rattled off, and the gas that had a full tank is running down,
happen.
and it looked like I pissed my pants. I got so much gas on me.
Crotch is on fire.
Yeah, and, I, like,
oh my
and it was
God.
weird because I was like,
Fire.
like, you're cruising, and I'm like, God, I smell gas. You know, I'm like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
jeez.
Yeah, the fucking gas cap rattled itself off.
That must burn on the genitalia.
Oh, you know,
yeah.
I don't really
Yeah.
recall, but
Hey, it must.
Yep.
so then I was like, I was stopped. I don't remember if I was like by a Tractor Supply or something because it was just like one of them drop-in caps. You just quarter turn it.
Yep.
So I bought a
Yep,
tractor gas cap, but it wasn't vented.
Oh.
So I jack that thing on there, take off, good to go. I make it just a little ways down the road. I'm like, now what?
Now what?
Like, what is with this freaking thing? You know, like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
That's old bike shit for you right there.
But it was great. But yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I started, you know, there and on the, at least in the Harley scene, and then, you know, went to the soft tail. And there's nothing like riding open bars. I mean, I love riding my bagger.
Oh fuck.
Right.
It's a freaking blast. But there's nothing like riding open
No,
bars. You
open
know,
bars,
we're out in
yeah.
Sturgis, and
Yeah.
we get out of the bar, one of the bars. He's got his soft tail. And I just get on his soft tail. I'm like, I'm riding this fucker.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, get the full effect. you
I'll
know?
take that road glide.
Yeah.
So he
yeah,
jumps
there
on
you
my
go.
bike. I jump on the soft tail,
Yeah.
and freaking, I'm
I was a
just.
stunt guy for like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall your bars are, but
16s.
you know, just cruising.
They're
Like,
tall, man.
and it,
Yeah.
dude, like I don't know. There's something to be said when you see guys running open bars. You know,
I love that bike.
Oh, dude, I love that bike too.
I rode that bike all
Fucking
afternoon.
hell,
We get to the next couple of bars.
So
Like, you want us? He's like, you want your bike back? I'm like, fuck no.
Fuck no.
It's
Yeah,
great.
It is.
It's great. You know.
I remember after riding that street glide all week at Thursday, and then I hopped on the Softail,
yeah.
you know, even just to go to the camper there that
it's-
time. I was like, oh my God, yeah, some fuck back. I'm back
Right,
home. Like, this is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Your Softail is just got. It's a great.
That's a whole.
That's a whole podcast on its own.
Yeah, right. It's a great bike. Though.
We can really go off topic on that one.
That thing's got history.
Yeah,
It's got a lot of history.
That's got some history.
You bought that new, right?
Yeah.
Brand
Well, yeah, it wasn't brand new. It was like 3 months old. Old guy had it, and it had like, I don't even remember, like 300 miles on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
01. You bought it?
2000.
Or 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
That
bike,
thing's
man.
if that
I
thing
love
could
it.
talk.
Oh.
There'd be a couple paternity tests involved.
Oh yeah.
I love
Property
it.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a little chopper once. I don't know if I ever told you that. I had I don't even remember. It was like an 82 or 79.
Yeah.
Whenever they made the Honda 450, so it's a little one.
Oh, I don't know.
Like the
Me and-
Hawks.
No, it was a little like I don't remember if it was a CB 450 or what, but it was like that genre.
Yeah.
Me and Chase built it. You ever see that thing?
I don't think so.
Chase, it's out in his barn. We should go look at it.
Right.
So like we hardtailed it. We put a
Yeah.
little chopper tank
Chop it
on
up
it.
a little, yeah.
It was an inline 4,
Yeah.
and we put 4 straight pipes on it right out the back.
Yeah.
Break the front end way the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then it had those big ball bearings in the neck.
Yeah.
We were missing a couple of them, so we just threw it together to just get it together.
Yeah.
I rode it like that for like 3 years.
Yeah. right.
And we rode this thing all over. It was obnoxious.
Yeah.
It was this high off the ground.
Oh, that's great. Hell yeah.
The foot pegs were solid steel bars, so
Yeah.
they came out. So when you leaned it over too far and they hit, you went,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
crashed.
Picks up your back wheel.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was sketch.
Gotta love it. Gotta
It had a
love
front brake, but not a back brake, which you think would be cool, but it still was. Had homemade bars on it,
Yeah.
and it'd run out like 80 some miles an hour.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
took it-
amazing what you can get away with
Yeah.
with bikes. It's like, you know, like me, I have OCD, like fuck with shit. So it's like over engineer everything, you know?
Right.
But it's like, dude, some of the
This thing
sketchiest
was-
shit on the road is like
Yeah.
still just fine. Like,
Yeah. This
Yeah,
thing was
yeah.
thrown
I
together.
get. I know, you know, it's probably not a great thing to say, but like, you know, I've ridden my bikes when it's a little sketchy and probably shouldn't be riding it, or I'm I'm like, that tire's showing cords, but I think I'll ride it for 300 more miles, if I get a tire on it and stuff.
Right.
And then you got the guys, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's great to know like, each person's limitations, but also there's guys out there that are like, oh my god, like my tire's half tread, I'm gonna get a change, and and I'm riding on the cords, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
there's a fine line there, but you
Yeah.
know, I've had people see my bike, the cord showing or whatever, I got something's going on, and chain case, the tensioner's gone, and I'm riding down the interstate, like hope it doesn't lock up the rear tire at 70 miles an hour.
It did that last year.
Yeah, the tensioner's junk.
Oh shit.
Chain case was covered.
Oh
Right,
fuck. Yeah.
and I just let it rip,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I know my machine, I guess,
Yeah.
and you can't be prepared for every situation.
But you're also a seasoned professional.
Yeah.
With stuff
yeah,
like
but
this.
when your tire locks up at
Yeah.
80 on the highway,
Not much you can do about
and
that.
it's out of your control,
Yeah.
Hang in there, buddy.
you're just gonna have to hang on and hope for the best. But
hold my beer.
I'm already on 911.
But I'm pretty conscious. Like I like to check my tire pressure before I take off. Make sure you see these guys riding around, especially out. You get up to a rally,
Yeah.
a fall ride or
Oh,
tomahawk.
yeah,
These
half
guys
flat
are riding around.
tires.
They got flat tires and
No shit.
The one guy we seen at a bike night, he's like, oh, I went to the dark side, put a car tire on the rear,
Oh,
and when he pulled in, the thing was flat.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
it was like hitting the rim.
So
Oh, my
then
God.
we tell him like, hey man, that tire's flat. No, that's a car tire. It's supposed to be like that. He takes off, dude, and everybody's, dude, that guy's tire is flat. And he's like,
Fucking going
and we're
down
like,
the road,
yeah, except
fucking
and we're like, yeah,
wobbling.
we told him, but he's in denial.
Oh fuck.
He was in the dark side.
Yeah, he's on the dark side, and
That's
like,
about the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
but you
Have
see
you
that
ever
shit
rode with a
all
car
the time.
tire?
Yes. I
It's
followed
stupid.
people in Sturgis,
Yeah.
and I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
You're going through Spearfish Canyon or anything,
Yeah.
and that tire does not handle.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
on my Softail eating them for lunch, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pushing them, and they're trying to go as fast as they can. And the
Yeah.
bike's like this, and then it goes like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And then it don't
Yeah.
track
Yeah.
straight because the the circumference of the tire on that is now way over here, and that
Right.
front tire is
Exactly.
So the bike's like crooked going through the corner anyway.
Yeah, it's
But,
fucking weird.
Oh man, they'll
It's a
argue
big
that
scene,
point.
like, dude, it's a big scene in Sweden, which is fucking
Oh
weird.
yeah, over there.
Because they love all the
That's
Americana.
right.
You
You
know,
worked. You
so-
worked on a chopper with a freaking.
Oh,
that had that
it
car
was
tire
it
on
was going wrong before it even started,
Yeah,
right?
The guy that knows
fuck.
how to ride couldn't even ride it.
yeah.
Dude, fucking hell, man. Yeah, I
But
knew
do they
it was
ride
tough.
like super hard over there in the twisties with those bikes? Or they just
No,
kinda-
the roads are so beautiful there.
Right.
It's like it's
And
all
it's kind of just a.
smooth, cruisy.
Some of
you
that
know.
shit with the Swedes is just a. It's like a flex, right?
Kinda. I mean, it's just old school Americana. Like there's just
Dude.
they follow the culture, American culture more than
do
American
that in
culture.
Japan.
Yeah,
follows it.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Their car nights and
Yeah.
like their car events, like he was, when he was living there, sending me videos and stuff. Like, dude, that's more American than America.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking
yeah.
wild, man.
It's
Yeah,
unreal.
yeah.
Like,
But that's like the
way they
thing I
dress
always
and
said
act and-
is like over there, if you're into it, like you have to be hardcore into it because it is
Right.
like kind of it's challenging, it's expensive and all the
Oh,
rest
yeah.
of it, you know. So if you're gonna be into something, you're committed, you know.
Yeah, and that's
so,
not cheap
which is cool
to
you know,
have
yeah.
bikes like that.
No.
I mean, it
Yeah.
ain't like
Yeah.
the old days. That's
No.
why people rode them because they were cheap.
Because they're
You
cheap,
could get
yeah.
'em. Now
yeah.
that's not
yeah.
cheap to
yeah.
do that.
No, exactly.
Right.
Well, like I walked into a guy's place over there, and legendary bike builder. Fuck, I can't even remember his name now. A super old dude, you know, fucking hunchbacked over, you know, and fucking, you know, having 20-year-old girlfriend, you know, and all that kind of shit, you know.
Perfect.
And, yeah, and he's like, he's just old school chopper guy. And dude, I shit you not, he had 3 barns full of just
crazy.
just old like panheads, knuckles. Like I walked into the shop, I was tripping over fucking panheads. Like I shit you not, like you just couldn't get through the fucking place. I'm like, how does this
I
end up
know.
in Sweden, dude? Like, you know, just mountains of it. Like you could have easily built like
Do those guys
100
buy them
bikes
and import
out of
them, or
them.
do they just find them over there? I mean, they don't have that.
now
many
they import a lot of shit, and but now there's so much shit there that they don't even have
Right.
to import as much
Just
anymore.
got to find the people
yeah.
that got it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I might correct me if I'm wrong, but like when you first kind of got into Sweden, and it probably still is guys doing it, but that's all they do is just import
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
their job. and
That's
they-
yeah.
Well, that's the YouTube channel I got into. I don't remember the name of it, but that guy's here and he's importing bikes from Japan. And he had this famous builder's, I can't even remember, you'd probably even know who it was. But he bought like a whole container full of motorcycles from over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And they had these little Honda, what the hell were them things called? They had a gold one, and they were like the little
like mopeds.
80s. They were 80s.
Oh, 80s.
But then he
Okay.
bought a bunch of mopeds too. I'll have
Okay,
to
yeah.
find that and
Yeah.
show it to you. Like I said,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
probably know
That's
the
like
guy
the
walking
damn
that video.
It's like the
Yeah.
little mini trucks too.
Yeah.
Like those.
Yeah.
That's a whole hot market now.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Kurt's dad had one years ago before that
Right.
was even like a
Did he really?
yeah, a Daihatsu. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the hell is this thing? You know, freaking 3-speed, little
Yeah.
3-cylinder or whatever they
Right.
were. And his had it scissored and it would dump the
Okay.
bedwoods.
Yep.
So you could use it like a platform. But that's a whole freaking huge market now.
Yeah, it
You-
is, yeah.
You know, I don't know what Kurt's dad paid for that, but I know it wasn't. It was pretty inexpensive then.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you go look at them; they're like 6 to 10 G's.
Right.
You know, they're paying nothing for them. You know,
Yeah,
getting them
because they're
imported here.
dirt cheap.
But yeah, they got this.
Yeah.
They got their whole little file.
Yeah,
You see all
yeah.
the, all these YouTube guys
yeah.
got them. They're putting
Yeah.
wheels on them
Yeah,
and tricking
yeah.
them out.
Yep,
Like,
right.
it's cool, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Me
Yeah,
and Kurt
it's
are
fun.
spinning one around at the garlic farm. You know,
The garlic farm.
true story. True story.
What do you guys do? Race
The
cars?
garlic farm.
Yeah, you know,
It
and
smells great.
we're
Yeah.
ripping this thing around. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, your
Yeah.
little 3-cylinder, whatever they were,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
letting the clutch dump.
Yeah. Send it. Oh,
Letting
my
her
You know, it had no weight in the back either.
Yeah.
So the thing. Hopefully,
Spinning
Kurt's
around
dad
and
doesn't see
shit.
this, but you could just dump the clutch in the grass, and the thing would just freaking whip around. You know, we had muffler on, so it was pretty quiet.
Yeah,
His old man would be up in the upper field. We'd be in the lower.
Just
We'd
zipping
be
around.
zipping around, you know, laughing.
Good times at
We'd
the
have to
garlic
go.
farm.
We'd have to go kick the grass back over, you know, because Kurt's dad is just a huge about keeping up on his lawn and
Oh,
everything. You
man,
know, but I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
he knew what was
yeah.
going on,
Oh,
but.
yeah.
You know,
That actually kind of reminds me. We might have to go off topic here a little bit, but
Yeah,
it just reminds me of the story when you nearly rolled the S10 at the farm. I wasn't there for it, but was it you and Dylan? I think.
No,
in
it
the
was
truck?
the F-150, the
Or
farm truck.
F-150?
Yeah, the farm truck. Yeah.
That was a good
So
one.
my
Oh
folks were
my
out at
God.
we had the horse barn then.
Yeah.
And so they went to the Midwest Horse Fair with a bunch of the
Oh,
barn
the
customers.
Midwest Horse Fair.
Oh,
Yeah. So they're gone for the weekend. So
Chick
me and
Central.
it's up to me and my brothers to take care of the barn,
Yeah,
clean
yeah.
stalls and whatever. So I used to run the farm truck a lot, when my folks were home, but I wasn't supposed to be driving it.
Yeah, before you had your license.
Yeah. I think I started.
Yeah.
I started driving that F-150 when I was 10.
Yeah.
But the barn was down the street from the house, so if you took the truck, you'd take the field, and then you had to cut on the road just a little stretch, and then get into the barn. So anyway, folks are gone. I'm not really supposed to be having the pickup out, whatever.
Yeah.
So we go do barn chores in the morning, and I take the road all the way back to the house, which isn't far. We're talking like a quarter mile. So I get back behind the house. We had a back driveway, and I always used to tear it up with the truck. And it's a long bed extended cab, so the thing is long,
Right.
2-wheel drive. So in the back, we had there's still dew on the grass, and it would get greasy back there.
Greasy.
So we're gonna whip her. I got my little brother with me. We're gonna whip it around, Well, the thing always had low tires. It was a farm truck, and it would leak around the bead.
Oh, yeah.
And so we always had to pump the tires up. Well, I never put air in them that morning, so they were a little squishy in the front.
Oh, squishy.
Especially, yeah.
So anyway, I whipped the thing sideways, and the front tire blows off the bead, and the rim digs in the dirt, and it puts the truck up on 2 wheels. And
It nearly rolls it.
Dylan, I can't remember. I'd have to ask my brother. I can't remember if he was on the high side or I was. I don't quite remember. But he was, he's probably like 8 at the time. Maybe 9. And I'm
Warped for life.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he might have been 10 because I was I think I was like 13 at the time.
Yeah.
And so the thing about dumps over, it's close to tipping on its side. It stalled.
Yeah.
It stalled and then came slamming back down.
Oh, fuck.
And so I ended up blowing the other tire off the bead when it slams on the other side. So, of course, we had a farm, so we had a bunch of rims and tires laying around. So, we're trying to get this thing fixed. It's like Saturday, and they're coming home Sunday, whatever.
Right.
And so we dig the grass out of the bead and all this, get it back up to the house. I go through every rim and tire we have at the barn, at the house to try and get something that bolts up. That hubcaps on it. Obviously, you're a young kid, you're not thinking about it, but it had 4 matching tires. They were going to notice.
Yeah, what? Huh?
Yeah. And so, of course, went through every rim and tire we had at the barn, nothing bolted up. I'm like, son of a gun. So we had the thing jacked up. Of course, it's like the little, I think it's like a little bottle jack or something, too. It's just this chintzy piece of crap. And I had the truck up in the air, and I had the tire laying there in the sun. So I'm freaking out. Yeah. So then I'm like, well, let's go down to the barn and see if there's any tires down there. So this turns into a whole day deal. Yeah. We're trying. We don't have, we're farmers.
A couple of kids,
Yeah.
fucking
raising garlic.
Yeah. So great. Love it.
We don't have a decent air compressor. We have the Black Cat from I don't know where, Farm and Fleet. It's like a 3-galloner, and
little pancake.
Yeah, it's got no air pressure to try and even air this thing up. Because then we were trying to hold it up and put the air to it and
just using it for blow up dolls.
Yeah. And so long story short, we can't find a rim and tire that bolts up to this truck. So I'm like, oh man, we're doomed. I'm done. I'm in trouble. Yeah. And later on in the afternoon, I go outside to the wheel and tire. Well, the sun must have heated that rubber up.
Oh, put it back on the
and
rim.
it kind of come up to the bead, and I'm like. That's not how that looked earlier,
Oh, yeah.
So I stuck the air compressor on it, and the thing just started taking air.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Warm that rubber up.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So it freaking thing came back, we aired it back up, threw it back in the truck, snapped the hubcap on there, and then, I didn't tell of course, I wasn't going to tell my parents ever, but eventually it came out.
Sorry, Angie.
Eventually it came out.
That's your son.
And there's a lot of stories with that truck. I took off to Partyville with that thing, chasing some girl, and I was like 15.
Yeah.
Chasing girls.
Yeah, and the barn hand, she was over by Partyville and seen me.
Yeah.
So I got home.
Wait, was she 15 or you were 15?
I was.
So how old was she?
Probably the same age as me. Neither of us had a license, but I had a vehicle.
Love it.
A box full of rubber. My homeboys do too.
So yeah,
oh my god, that's fucking great.
So the barn hand seen me, and I seen her too.
You got a barn hand?
We had a barn hand. Yeah.
This is like Yellowstone.
Kinda, yeah. It was. We had an apartment in the stable.
You do look like Rip.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll be Beth.
He's a little cooler than me, but
I don't know about
you're
that.
pretty ugly, Beth. But
I got nice boobs.
so anyway, I come home with the farm truck.
Our moves, all right.
And I see that my mom's miniature van's in the driveway. As I come down there's another road that kind of went perpendicular to our property, and you could see through the fields to just about to the house, but you could see the driveway. My mom's white miniature van's at home. I'm like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So I pull in the back,
us.
and we had 35
Busted.
acres there, so I pull in the back driveway, and I kind of sneak around like I was out in the field, you know.
Yeah.
Well, then I realized my dad's pickup truck's home too, and I'm like, this is not
Oh
good.
shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, why? I'm thinking, oh, you know, what are they doing? Something's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I didn't really think they knew I was out
Right, making
tooling
your brother.
around. My brother was already born.
It's already made.
The one you know about.
So yeah, I pull back up to the house and I go inside and there's my mom and dad waiting for me. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm like, where were you? I was like, oh, I was in the backfield. They're like, no, you weren't. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh boy.
Now I'm
yeah,
busted
yeah,
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the keys didn't stay
Yeah.
in the farm truck after that.
Ah, shit. And then you learn how to hotwire things.
No, I didn't even do that
What I really want to know is how do you harvest garlic?
with your hands. This was all organic.
All organic.
Organic.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that was so. Kurt's dad, they did a little garlic deal for a few years.
How does garlic actually grow?
Up usually.
Up?
I mean, no.
Is it? But no, it grows on the ground, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
and
kinda
then you
like
got
an
the little
onion.
leaf posts.
like a-
out.
kinda
yeah,
like-
it's
yeah,
an
like an
onion.
onion
Yeah,
bulb.
yeah.
Kind of like an
something.
onion, yeah.
I remember seeing wild garlic in England.
So
I didn't know
we
if
went.
that was like
We
the
were
same.
like hand weeding it too. Like
Yeah.
I never knew this could happen.
Ain't that how you kill vampires or something?
I think you use a spear. It's been a while since I've seen the Lost Boys.
We
But
need to get like a computer so I can Google stuff as we're going through it.
right,
here.
the laptop's right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, so I helped on the garlic farm. But yeah, it was all organic, so no pesticides, no nothing. But we were hand picking weeds, dude. I got blisters from pulling grass. It was the craziest shit.
Fuck yeah, I bet, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Hard work, man.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was a couple. It was a,
Mexicans. They
That's
like
what I was
that.
gonna say.
I think
That's
it
why
was
I hire
like
Mexicans for
the
it,
first field that they did was like an acre and a half. But that's a lot of garlic.
yeah. That's a lot of garlic.
And then
know
we,
what a
we
garlic-
snipped all the, I don't know what you call it, but the tops off them all
Yeah.
by hand and sorted
Yeah.
them. So we did different,
Yeah.
They'd be out there with chains on.
what do you call it? Like different brands or different kinds of garlic. So then we,
Oh,
Species.
species. Yeah. something like that.
Species.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
so yeah, we did that. And yeah, it was a great time. That
Did
was
you have to
actually
sex
fun.
the garlic? I mean, is there like male garlic
I
and
don't
female
think
garlic?
so.
No.
No male and female garlic?
I don't think so.
No.
How does it
Reproduce?
multiply, reproduce? Is it like asexual or
You had to plant it.
You got to be careful with that these days.
pansexual?
I don't know.
Yeah, you plant the garlic with a planter.
Oh,
I think we hand planted the garlic. I can't remember.
Oh man.
Jesus.
It was intense.
Yeah, that's a bit of work.
Kind of like the sex when you're camping.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was work. Well, anyway, we should probably wrap this thing up. Huh?
You think so? I don't know. I'm having a great time.
I don't know.
How long's it been? Yeah, we don't want to bore everybody on the first. We don't want to give away all of our secrets.
Right.
Or it's 12:48.
We got
Oh, yeah.
something. Yeah, I've done pretty good. Yeah.
How'd it go?
I don't know. Is anybody still watching this?
I don't know. I don't care.
Shit. No, fucking great. Love it.
Yeah.
Sometime we'll talk about me and his matching tattoos.
We have matching tattoos.
Oh, you got Harley.
Yeah.
When did you get that?
You know, last week I figured I'd get one like
What
yours.
the heck?
I got the one on my penis too that says "Lucky You."
Oh.
So it's just like the initials when it's soft, and then when it gets hard, it says "Lucky You."
Yeah.
Nice. Or that other matching tattoo that we got right here. I got mine here, and yours.
Yeah,
on
and I
there.
got one down here.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
That was a good time, actually. You know, it might sound a little gay, but it
Maybe
wasn't.
one of these days, actually. That would be pretty cool.
It wasn't,
we can get the tattoo gun out.
There
Do
you go.
tattoo on
Yeah,
the podcast
that's right.
and talk shit as we go.
Hey, I'm down.
That could be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would probably work.
Right, right.
Will you do "Lucky You" right here, like a
Should probably write that down.
gang stamp?
Here, we're taking notes.
Bring
Take
the
notes.
tattoo gun.
Yeah, yeah. Bring the tattoo gun. Yeah,
Is this gonna hurt?
probably.
Charlotte, we're bringing the tattoo gun for the next
Thanks, Charlotte.
podcast.
Next one, yeah, right.
Does she
watching.
do the tattoos or do you do the tattoos?
I do the tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah.
What am I writing again?
Bring the tattoo.
Oh,
Tattoo,
bring the-
tattoo podcast.
Tattoo
I'll just say
podcast.
Yeah.
bring.
Yeah,
We could do a-
that'd be pretty funny.
We
Actually,
could do a tattoo party.
We could do that.
Everybody bring money and have a few drinks in here and
right.
get some nasty ass
get-
tattoos.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, here. This is actually a tattoo drawing.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a cover up. Yeah, that Steph's legs cover
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's pretty involved.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, she's got this crazy skull thing going on, so
Oh.
we're trying to make it look a little
Yeah.
better.
We're trying to fix
Finished.
Yep, yep.
it. Yeah. Anyway.
There's some other sketches over there. Those are some fun ones, actually.
Yeah, right here. This one's cool.
Yeah.
Sketchy
I wish I would have
sketches.
got that one
Yeah.
instead of this. Or I wish I would instead of doing NGK. Where is it? This hand. Instead of doing NGK, I should have done fuck.
Yeah.
FUK.
FUK.
Like, damn, that was a good idea.
Popped up out of nowhere. I mean, it was one of those nights sitting at this bar, fucking doodling away. I was
Right,
like, oh,
drinking
there you go.
PBR.
Yep.
Maybe I'll get one of them right on the side of my nose.
I don't know if I could go that small. It'd be hard to
You're
get
not
the detail.
tattooing
in.
my penis then.
I mean, if you put a hose clamp on it, it might help.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That'd be pretty fun, though, actually.
That would be actually good.
That'd
That
be
might be
pretty
a good one for the next
Yeah.
series.
Is there, like, some, like, shit, like, because, like, you need to be, like, licensed and whatever and all. Like, is, like, the EPA going to come for us for that shit?
I don't
or?
think the EPA
No,
comes for
it's-
no,
tattoos.
I don't
Probably
know.
like Department of Health.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you call
Was
it?
there-
It's all, this is all made up, so.
I mean,
Where it says AI,
we're actually in Mexico.
right? And it's AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all they
But I
are.
don't know, like
Oh, God.
if you're doing tattoos, and maybe
Got a
somebody can
squirter.
answer this for us.
Right.
If you're doing tattoos privately at your house, and
Yeah.
you're not paying for the tattoo,
Right.
is it illegal?
Is
No,
it illegal?
you can do it.
I'm
Yeah, I was
sure.
gonna say,
you
it's
can.
art,
Tattoo
right?
parties.
I
they
mean,
do 'em all
fuck, you
the
can
time.
make your own moonshine for fuck's sake for personal
Right.
consumption. So
Right. It's
you
and
know,
it's
fuck.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah.
are they gonna do?
Right.
I have a do not trespassing sign out here, so
There you
the
go.
government can't come on my property.
Right. Right. Yeah. America.
Without a
America.
warrant.
Yeah, we're with the. I didn't even gonna say it.
Yeah, you better quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna come up with some topics. This was
Yeah, we'll be back, people.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't
Absolutely.
this wasn't actually a spur of the moment. This has kind of been in the making for. Well, you and
A few months.
me and Brian have been talking about this probably
Right.
since the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember you mentioned it a
Right.
while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking good idea, man. Fucking, it was fun as shit.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah, I
time.
had a good time.
Yeah.
So
Actually, like,
I don't know
talking
how
about.
entertaining we were really were.
Probably
but,
not,
you
but
know,
we had
Yeah.
fun.
it doesn't matter. We
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as we have fun.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny
So-
too, because like we talk about all these stories, and it's like it puts it into a perspective. You
Right.
know? Otherwise,
Absolutely.
it's like holy
Absolutely.
shit, like
Right.
what the like that's wild.
And to think about
Yeah.
Brian's older than we are. Not picking on you, Brian, but like
Oh, it's all right.
we're still, we're talking about
Yeah.
high school, and I'm still thinking like that's 5 years ago. That's
Right.
like 18.
Yeah, when did you
no,
guys
it's like
graduate?
18 years ago.
07.
07.
7? Yeah.
So graduating year was like
Yeah.
18 years ago already.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I graduated in 93, so
Yeah.
mine was.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
only 3 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you were still.
You could have been at that party.
I might have been at that party.
when my dad-
Son!
Son,
Yeah.
son.
I'm not white enough.
Not white enough.
I'm not that white.
Shit.
I don't know. You do asphalt. It's kind of a white thing to do.
From the waist down.
Asphalt's a very Mexican thing to do, Spanish.
Do you guys have any Latino working
No.
for you?
No.
Exactly.
We used to.
You
Yeah.
should. I mean, dude, the tacos
I
they'll
just
bring
think-
you for lunch, bro.
They do have good tacos.
Oh,
my
man, I
dude,
know.
brother. Poof.
Yep.
Hard
Yeah,
working.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do love. It's one thing, like, people pick on it, but like the guys come and whatever, if it's drywall, whatever trade. Because I've seen them doing drywall, I've seen them doing carpentry, I've seen them doing electrical. Right here, electrician
Yeah.
on the jobs. But like, dude, they'll bring like tamales and stuff. And,
Oh my God, yeah.
Like if they
Delicious.
have,
Yeah.
they'll be like, hey, you guys want a tamale? And you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Fuck yeah,
heck
dude.
yeah.
That's the best stuff you'll fucking eat in your
Oh
life,
my
man.
God, I
Yeah.
know, it's great. And sometimes I'm like, hey, you got an extra tamale over there?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
right. Ah, fuck.
I just
man,
been
love
getting
them
into
guys.
eating authentic German food.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
I
that's
don't
good.
eat that. That's like a lollipop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no, sausages and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That's fun. European foods are pretty good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Greek food.
Oh, my
you,
God.
you do Greek
Dropped
food?
Not. I never really have. I
You
don't
gotta
know.
try Greek.
See, I
stuff.
don't like what's
It's
the other
fucking awesome.
gyros.
Yeah,
I don't
Euros.
like
I'm not a
You
big
don't like
Euro
Euros?
fan either.
No. Well, Euro. I mean Euros. That's like
Oh, he's saying it different.
yeah, it's,
Why are you
it's
saying it that
Euro.
way?
It's not a gyro. It's Euro.
It's a gyro.
Euro.
How are you
Kind of
guys
like
from?
Euro
How
trash.
are you guys
Yeah.
saying gyro? Are you saying euro or gyro?
Euro?
You're a hero.
Oh,
I know.
dude. You're going to
I
like.
can be your hero, baby.
Oh man, I've been to
Anyway.
been to a few places, and there'll be some super white mom like going like,
That was
yeah,
Enrique.
I'll order a gyro. And it's like, oh
gyro?
my God.
I'll just take one of those things on the flatbread.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
With all-
Flatbread,
Yeah, gyros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this on?
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
Honey?
They're fucking comical, but yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Sunday at the Speed Shed. Got All In with Alwin,
Yep.
and he's a
Fuck your
host.
mom.
And,
your mom.
Veeter. Got a boogie. Sorry about that.
Yeah, boogie.
We'll be hosting. Brian and I are gonna plan on hosting a couple of these. Hammer
We'll be back.
Studios. He.
He'll drop in when he
I'll
can.
drop in.
Yeah,
once in
he's
a while.
gonna. He'd probably be like co-host
Yeah.
eventually, or when he's in the area. He got lucky that he was here this time.
Yeah.
These two can actually bring cool fucking stuff to you because they're cool guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
There
just
you
a fat kid that slept with a bunch of fucking ugly women for a while. Got lucky enough to be a nice one lately.
Yeah. Yeah, she is very nice. Huh?
She's very nice.
Great.
Yep.
It's awesome.
I can't believe she deals with you, but people
can't
say that
either.
about mine too. So.
Right? Yeah, they do. We all have good women.
Oh, well,
Fantastic.
I mean, we wouldn't be where we are
True
without
happiness is found through the love of a good woman.
them.
Right.
Absolutely.
And Harley Davidsons.
Yep.
Brother.
If you want more love, yeah, brother.
Do we need to do like an outro? Like, should we do like a a song like
Brother.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Like a Christmas jingle or some shit.
Yeah, like it is
Sing
Christmas
about-
time.
It
though.
is.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, right.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah and all that.
Remember, if Santa stops by to find out what's in his sack, let him come down your chimney with care.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Come
I
down
hope
here,
that the orgasm
chimney.
will soon be there.
All right, we're shutting this shit show down. Happy Sunday.
No
Merry
outro.
Christmas.
No outro.
No outro.
Deuces.
We don't even know how to end the TikTok.
I don't know how to shut this one off.
I don't know. Does it say end there somewhere?
I think they booted us.
Yeah,
That, is it the power button? End live.
And now, there you go.
And
Got
now,
it.
there you go. Oh, look at this is bad news. It goes, your phone is sideways.
What is that?
We had
don't
it
know.
sideways the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Oh, it's supposed to be straight.
Maybe it was flipping.
Oh yeah, I think TikTok is supposed to be this way.
Oh, TikTok straight. No.
That's cool. She was watching that though, 'cause those are those
Yeah.
guys that I met from Wyoming that do this shit constantly.
Oh, yeah?
And they're badass motherfuckers.
shit.
How do I see like the comments now?
I have no
Fuck.
idea. I don't even know how you like make sure it saves or anything.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
you
that's
go.
right. Can you save the live? I'm sure you can save
Oh my god,
it.
something happened. We had one share while we were watching it.
Oh shit.
1 hour and 42 minutes. Oh, we're still. You checked that out. We're still voice recording over here.
Yeah. It's all right.
We're still live on Instagram.
You can, hey, but you can save that for like outtake clips, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shasta watched it for an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it gives you all those like analytics or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, cool.
Tattoo, please.
Tattoo.
Your phone is sideways, driving my OCD nuts.
Shit.
Can you respond to him now or no?
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
hilarious.
Dude, I could tag you guys on. I bet you it's the same thing on Instagram too.
Yeah.
I bet you it was sideways the whole time. Because look
Yeah.
at this.
Oh, is it? That's fucking funny.
That's
oh,
that's
man.
hilarious.
Well, you thought you're going for the wide angle to get everybody in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
you know,
That's
like-
the thing.
Can you do the front-facing camera? Can you zoom out and get a wide-angle lens on it on the
Yeah,
front-facing?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, maybe we could do that. Then you could, have it right way up, and just zoom it out or whatever.
That's hilarious,
Yeah,
dude.
That is fucking funny right there.
So we had 19 viewers. 17 of them were non-friends.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
That was fun.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of these people too, when they're going to do it, they schedule it. They tell her, they come
Yeah.
on 2-3 times a day. I'm going live tomorrow
Right,
at such
right,
and such a time.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Which is kind of cool because, like, if you were, if you wanted to watch that person, you could
Right.
schedule your own shit around it to, do it. If you just pop
Yeah.
them randomly, it could
Let's
be a
see. I
little bit.
bet you it's fucking sideways. Posting it right now.
Oh yeah.
So this chick, she's with these dudes from they're all from Gillette, Wyoming.
Okay.
And
Gillette's cool as fuck.
yeah, and she's like a model.
Dude,
And
she's
she met this
gorgeous.
dude. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's here in the bikini.
Yeah.
And
I got 3
this dude
followers.
looks
I
like
got
he'll
3
whoop your
followers
ass.
out of the Instagram
yeah.
live.
What?
And
No shit. That's
this
cool.
dude is like the sidekick to the main guy. So
Yeah.
like,
Dude,
and
that dude's hair is dope.
he
Hell
just
yeah.
shaved it
Oh my
last
God.
night live.
The
'cause he-
freaking the
Dude.
voice recording is still going.